Best jingle. The owner is a total babe. Did I mention how good the jingle is? Vintage logo? Can't beat it. Also, how good is it getting served ice creams by a total babe? Yeah, the decor is dated, but it's cute. 80s, 90s cute. Owner is a babe. Would totally return. A+++++++++. Okay, but there's one thing you forgot to tell us. Is the owner hot? Is the owner attractive? Because if not, I can't enjoy my ice cream. Also, did you go to an ice cream parlor and complain about the decor being dated? Dude, it's an ice cream parlor. It's supposed to be a really nice store, well-stocked. However, the manager is a bit rude. Not to film. Really, it's the First Amendment. What? Pardon? Hi, slacking. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave a review. We'd like to find out how we could have made your experience better. Please reach out to us at homeservicereviews@transformco.com and we'll follow up with you. Okay, I thought it was going to be a cool response. So wait a minute. They told you not to film in their store, which is that a Sears? I see a Sears sign. I'd have to assume it's an old Sears or something, right? Anyway, the store isn't public property. They can tell you what to do in there, and there are rules you have to follow inside of a store. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand what the First Amendment actually is. These guys were hired to level my double wide out on Country Road in Rapid City. It's so off that the patio door on the north side of the house doesn't open. When I cook eggs on the stove, they all run to one side of the pan. They said they would return to fix the problem, but never did. Guess we shouldn't have paid them till the job was done right. I am forced to not recommend this business to anyone until the job is finished. Okay, well, let's see. I apologize, but when did we come out and what was the employee's name? And what was the name on the receipt? I don't have your name anywhere in my information, nor have we received any calls, texts, or emails about fixing a job. Also, we do not operate our company as much and make sure our job is done correctly and our customers are satisfied. We also discuss any issues that can arise and make sure our customers have knowledge of anything going on. Yes, some corporate speak. Just give them the information, please. Review of a theme park. It didn't open 24 hours. What does that mean? No, you think I'm doing a bit. What does that mean? Sure, I could sit here and guess, but that's not my job. Blocks my view of the what? The dolls? The dolly? The dollars? I don't know what it is. Real estate agent said it'd be another 100 million years or more till I get my view back. I'm out of patience. What's blocking your view? What is this review for? Dude, I need to know what it is. I want the context. There's nothing here. Come on. Oh, I'm getting half the story. All right? Quick, to the point, and very patient. I did not feel condescended to, unlike most dentist offices. I'm so glad you enjoyed your time with the Aspen Dental team. Thanks for sharing your experience. That is a very valid review, by the way. All too often have I gone to the dentist and they are quite rude or they're panicky. I've had many dentists who look in my mouth, see that, oh shoot, well, you probably need a cavity to be filled here. But instead of saying, oh, it just looks like you've got a cavity, they go, oh no, oh god, oh no, oof, oh boy. Like, dude, it's not that serious. Quit freaking me out. You know what you're doing. Ugh. Even freaking PBS is about the money. Couldn't even pay. Downloaded the app, screwed up with the glitchy website for 15 minutes. I get the app working on the TV. I find the show that I was looking for, and a paywall pops up. I attempted to pay. Back to the freaking glithy goddamn website. Take your freaking paywall and stick it up your butt. PBS, public broadcasting my ass. After this, you couldn't pay me to watch anything on your app. I'll watch it on F-Movies for free. Frickin' bunch of geeks anyway. 3 stars. Okay, I love the 3 stars. That part is great. Also, don't out one of the websites that lets you watch it for free. Don't do that. If it's illegal, which it definitely is, you probably just helped it fall. Don't do that. Isn't that an unsung rule of the internet? If you use a less than legal website to watch certain media, you know, movies and stuff, Isn't it like a rule, unspoken or not, that you're not supposed to go around blabbing about it? I hope they banned you from it, Brandon. Or F Movies could honestly just be a totally legit website I don't know about, but I doubt it. Something called F Movies? 1 star. I didn't visit. I'm gonna kick your ass. Everything was perfect. Beautiful beaches, clean sea, wonderful mountains, great atmosphere. I've been coming back here every year for about 20 years. But this year, on the last day, 20 minutes after midnight, I wanted to eat pizza in Villa Puzzu, and no place was open, not even takeout. 1 out of 10. You know, I don't know if it's pathetic or impressive how easy it is to just completely destroy your reputation by doing something normal. Actually, no, they didn't do anything. This guy just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. 1 time in apparently 20 years of going here. You've been coming here for 20 years, and you don't know when anything closes? You don't know when anything opens? Are you stupid? Also, I do absolutely despise an all-or-nothing approach. Come on. This place has been perfect and beautiful and awesome for 20 years, but today, something mildly inconvenienced me. So, you know what? You're a 1-star piece of shit place to go. You're worthless. I never liked you. I was sent here to get a head transplant, but no doctors could help me, so they let me keep my head. I'm so happy. Where the hell did you go for a head transplant? Is that something I can look into? I wouldn't mind giving it a try. It's very pleasant, but it is just a pond. 3 stars. See, there you go. Nick has a little bit of nuance. He admits that it was disappointing because, you know, it's just a pond. It's pleasant, but it is just a pond. But rather than being the dork that gave it 1 star, he felt the need to be not black or white in this situation. It's not binary. That pond was nice, but was it 5 stars nice? I don't think so. Kids love going here on a Saturday morning for the weekly family outing. They love going in the trolley. It reminds them of the cage they live in at home. Okay food and good prices. See, funny little review that actually has some info at the end. 1 star. 1 star? Yeah, the food's alright and the prices are good. The kids also like it. It's worthless. Don't ever come here. It's terrible. It's so actually awful. And it's not just an oopsie poopsie with ratings, man. Google ratings can make or break a lot of businesses. They take it seriously. I remember giving a car dealership a 1-star review once. I got a phone call from the guy who owned the place. You know how there are car dealerships like Bob Pincus, Billy Bob Thornton's, or whatever. I got a call from the guy whose name was on the building. That was the weirdest shit. My first time was with Rita, and I will never forget the experience with her. Great service and very friendly. Thanks, Rita. I'll definitely come back for you. Sonia injected me with euthanasia and stole my fillings and prosthetic leg. Would not recommend. But 2 stars, though. Coco is very nice. How many freaking people are working here? Is this a dentist office? Good God. Also, Sonia, come on, that's not cool. Also, they injected you with euthanasia. I didn't know that was its own drug. I've been injected with the euthanasia. No! My dearest, if you're reading this, it means that I have died of dysentery while waiting for an associate to open the glass cabinet, which keeps me from the singular pack of undergarments that I wish to purchase. Gone are the days of free-range undies. Oh, how I long to see them roam free once more. Remember me fondly. Your love, a man who just wanted underwear. 3 stars, Shelby Brown. Yeah, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of literally everything being locked behind glass at Walmart. I know why they're doing it. It's stupid. I'm so tired of it, and I feel like the employees are too. When I have to stand in line behind 45 people to have an employee walk across some massive distance to unlock a door for me, when normally I could just grab it and go by it, makes their job easier too. This whole change is god-awful. I hate this extension. It made my fish drown, bro. Rate 1 star. You hate an extension because it made your fish drown? You drowned a fish? Look, if you had the ability to drown a fish, I don't think you can blame it on anything but yourself. No, that's all on you, bro. I'm not rating 1 star. I'll rate you 1 star. How about that? It's going to suck for me if this reactor leaks. I live in Titusville, Florida, and the wind usually blows from that direction. You can leave reviews on power plants? I assume there's a nuclear power plant down there or something like that. I didn't know you could leave reviews for them. And you left them a review based on something that literally hasn't happened? Man, it'll really suck if this thing happens, 'cause I'll be affected. 1 star. Sick and tired of the rhetoric around nuclear power. 1 star. Dine in, $100+. Let's see. I never liked the idea of they charging gratitude without your choice. Shrimps was bent and the food don't match the prices. We regret going there. I feel they're exploiting people to make money. We will never go there again. The shrimps were bent? You know that's how shrimps are like that's how they're shaped, right? Shrimps aren't like straight. You know that, right? All right, 1 star review from Kenneth. Well, I downloaded this app and it turned out to be nothing. And then I pressed one of the buttons and some guy's dancing with music that didn't sound too good, and so I turned that down. And then it switched back over and it said rate us at a 5, and it wouldn't let me touch anything. But that I touched a few things around that, and I found where I could get into rate this app. So yeah, that app is really a waste of time. I'm going to remove it right now. I guess that's fair. I don't know what the app was. It sounded like it was a lot of fun. Closing soon. Store is too far from remaining locations, making shipping inefficient. LOL! While they are still open, Ed is going to close all the stores soon. The 2 flagship stores in Des Plaines, Illinois, and New York City. Is that how it is? The rest will follow soon. Thank you for your review. We're happy to inform you this location's doing well. We appreciate your concerns. Oh, so Jack Williams is just saying a bunch of... He's just saying words that mean nothing. Thank you very much, Jack. I appreciate you. Also, I know I've received messages, going off the rails for a second. I have received messages that people think I'm trying to be super funny by not knowing how to pronounce things. No, I don't know how to pronounce every single word. I can't know how to pronounce every single word, especially when it comes to names and cities and things like that, because even if you follow conventional rules of English, that doesn't mean that you're gonna know how to pronounce it, okay? I come from a city that's spelt Spokane, Washington. Guess what? That's not how it's said. That is not how the word is pronounced. So sometimes, I'm not as smart as you want me to be. Get defensive about that, okay? Don't come into my DMs and cuss me out for not being too funny for you. All right, anyway, let's move on. Ooh, full rating. Rooms are a bit small, but staff is always willing to make your stay as comfortable as possible. They come first thing in the morning with a bucket of water to wash your face. But the only compliment about that is the cloth they put on your face when pouring the water over. And they always insist on holding my arms. Meals are made from the best chefs. Not much on the menu, but everything is served in the chef's special sauce. Staff never want you to go. 5-star accommodation. I too would love to be waterboarded at a Four Seasons. Oh, another full rating. Have you ever had a server so bomb, so attentive, that you felt like you were being catered by the angels from heaven themselves? Well, look no further than here. Jessie W. Remember that name. Jessie W. Oh, Charlie's should honestly consider changing the name to Oh Jessie's. She carries this store on her back, like she marched into the gates of heaven and stared God right in the eyes and said, I am Jessie, hear me serve. Fastest lemon cutter on this side of the Mississippi River. Also, I'm sorry, but if one of your servers gets a review this good, they should be getting paid an absolute crap ton more. Because this is rare. Getting a review like this is really rare. Okay, that's awesome. Triple that salary. Boost Mobile is trash because one time I went there for a replacement Samsung Galaxy S21 FE because the original one randomly stopped working. I asked very nicely for a replacement and they just left the store, and they also locked the door when I was inside. I had to call for help, but when they finally came, they unlocked the door and I was thrown onto the ground and was hit in the head with the back of a gun by a cop, and he did it all over my body and broke my right leg and my left arm. I don't recommend Boost Mobile. Did you break into a Boost Mobile? Saw a blonde teenager doing the middle finger at a water bottle and was being very rude to me. So naturally, I had to rate the building and attraction a 1-star. Mando lore? Jessica, please come back. I miss you. I loved you. Life isn't the same without you. Child support. Can't help you with that one, man. I went for samosa, but they said to come after 12 o'clock. Don't worry, I already knew to do that after 12 o'clock. Beautiful scenery and great downtown setup. But we had moral conflicts with most of the shops displaying satanic, Buddhist, Hindu, and LGBT relics. We recognize that people have the right to display what they want in their stores, but blah, 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 blah. You don't want people to have that right. We recognize that people do have that right. Secretly, we really wish we could control them because we're tired of seeing things that aren't exactly what we want. Cough. The school gave me vaginal warts, and I'm a guy. The moment you realize you can give your school Google reviews, it's over. This is my island. I spent the night there. We cooked on the beach and got drunk. I threw up and took a dump by a palm tree that is farthest east on the atoll. Why do we need to know where that is? My bowel movement still remains buried there, but I think the seagulls ate all the vomit. All this is far more than anyone from France or Mexico can claim to have done over the last decade. It needs to be renamed the Isle of Joe. It's Kmart, lol. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave us your rating. We love to see that you had a wonderful experience at Sears. We appreciate your business and look forward to assisting you in the future. There are still some Kmarts open? Where? Sushi was raw and daughter got mad. I don't know what her problem is. We eat raw crawdads at home all the time. So we asked our waiter to microwave or cook our salmon sushi thing, and they agreed to, but they looked a little confused. When it came back, it was steaming, and the fish was bubbling as if it was alive in the water. Daughter ate one and said it tastes better cold. So we just tipped the ice out of our drinks and... oh my god. Oh, this one's bad. This one's really, really bad. Oh, that's not good. Love the town and the many different businesses in it. Passion play is awesome. The mayor needs more passion play in his life. Jesus was born and died for us. Okay, bye. Awful. Nearly fell down the stairs. Plenty of signs on the door. Not my fault you're an idiot with no brain. There are plenty of signs on the door and bright yellow signs. I'm not sure what this is all about, but I've always appreciated owners that are like, oh, shut up, you're stupid. Churchill Dog Park. Great place to let your dog out and get some extra size. I see what you went for. It's unfortunate that did not come across. My wife went to Nobu a few days ago. After she came home, she shared her observations with me. Overall, she said it was top-notch only in price. Everything else was subpar. The food wasn't great, the service wasn't great, the location wasn't great. Houston was some truly stellar Asian restaurants. Houston was some truly stellar Asian restaurants, and some truly outstanding sushi places. This one can be skipped. I know I do a lot of Google reviews just kind of for fun, something to do when you're sitting at the restaurant waiting for food or anything like that, and I know that most of mine are misspelled and messed up. But they're not that bad, right? Food is terrible. They would not let me in without interrogation. The wait time, ridiculous. No one apologized about the smell. Could not hear the music. Customers need to be more attractive. What is this review for? What? It's good. Screw you, Joe. Solar panel fell on dog. Again, I said it earlier, maybe 50 times. You need to show me what this is a review for. This game saved my life. I was being stalked by a weird guy, and when he finally approached me yelling, "Open your bag and give me all your money," he also noticed my phone, which I used to play this game. He stared at the cute little Payu, and all of a sudden he dropped the gun, made terrified kangaroo noises, and then run away. And also, I got a free gun, which I sold for... Really? That's it? Now I'm rich and alive, thanks to the game. Went to get donuts with my kid and got in line behind someone from this church. They proceeded to buy every last donut the place had right in front of us. They said if we wanted a donut, we could go to church. So I'm going to be avoiding that church and this shop in the future. Well, it's not the shop's fault. Some dude comes in and wants to buy up your entire stock of donuts. You're not going to go, no. We don't want to make money. Like, I understand it's not fair, and that's really rude, but from the store's perspective, it's a business trying to make money, okay? But that guy was an absolute dickhead. It was great. Sucks they're going to close soon. Thank you for the positive rating. We have no plans of closing this location. Come back and shop with us again. Wait, where are the Kmarts? You can own a Kmart? I can own a Kmart? Terrible service. I waited 2 hours to be seated and ended up just serving myself. How? The soup tasted bland and watery, and the fish was... Oh, I see where this is going. And the fish was so raw it was practically swimming. Pretty cold in the water because it's not a heated lake, but too hot above the water in the summer. Can you install air conditioning? Okay, never mind. I thought I saw where that was going, but now it makes even less sense. 10 out of 5. I wish I could explain the importance, the value, the recycling of energies, the sustainability of a thrift shop, what it truly means. All of it, wrapped into a box space. But you can't. The space is created and decorative, just like us humans. Love this space. Dakota has a beautiful voice too. She works the counter and helps out there. Bravo for running such a space for the community. Bravo. This beautiful and tasteful photo in the men's restroom made my explosive bowel movement tolerable. 5 stars. Hi, could you please give us some more details? No. Are we going to ignore that the main image is a horrible Photoshop of what the final building will look like, with the jail cropped out? This is not a review of the courthouse, only of the image somebody loaded onto Google. Posting a review of the courthouse is like placing a big stamp on your forehead asking for an official to look you up because they will, on social media, and find incriminating stuff about you. Food for thought. Wait, what? First timer. Order the Clucker sandwich. They forgot the Miracle Whip and gave me a little thing of cranberry sauce for a huge piece of dried chicken on a thick roll. Disappointing. 2 stars, because black owned. Oh, I see what you mean. Jesus. Hey folks, do not go here. The owner attacked me with a sword, striking me over and over my upper body. Injuries so bad, had to go to the hospital. This person is racist. I came to shop. The owner was disrespectful. We filed charges following the legal representation. This is serious. That's right, druggies aren't allowed in the store. You have 3 chances to leave on your own, otherwise you'll be considered armed and dangerous and will be thrown out. Imagine trying to leave a serious review, and the first thing you say is the owner attacked you with a sword? What? Just tell the truth. Stephanie is absolutely fantastic. I was a bit gun-shy, as I had 2 bad experiences back-to-back with a stylist. A friend of mine had just went and had her hair done by Stephanie, and it looked great. So I got her information and called, made an appointment. I was amazed at the friendliness of Stephanie and the rest of the staff there. She took time, probably 20 minutes, talking to me and getting an understanding of what I was looking for. The final result was amazing. She did such a great job. It was awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. 2 stars. Pay attention to your star rating, because what a great review. No one's going to read it. They see your star rating. You probably just Stephanie over at least a little bit. Subpar Great Lake. Too many Americans. Lake, is it Huron or Huron? Again, I talked about this earlier. I don't know. I'm being serious. I'm not being a smartass. Once when I was in 3rd grade, our class teacher hit a boy who was talking with a wooden scale. The scale broke. That's how hard she hit him. Then she asked for money because it was his fault that the ruler broke. That could have sued the entire school. What? I rate this a 5 because I really want to know where I live as well as location. What? I just got a new phone from US Cellular on Thursday, September. No. No one cares. No one asked. Shut up. Richard made our pies. The delicate but generous spooning of sauce provided the perfect best supporting actor to our toppings, which were extra cheese and thinly sliced artesian pepperoni. A culmination of Richard's talent with all the aforementioned ingredients developed into a Grammy Award-winning pie of epic proportions. Domino's, take heed. Richard is your man. He's your Johnny Depp or Uma Thurman. Your house of well-placed cards and decent prices all fall apart if you let him slip from your grasp. Do the right thing, Domino's. I caution you to be the Spielberg or George Lucas or Tarantino. Understand the level of talent you've got. Appreciate it and do all you can to retain it. Like how all of this was movies except for the Grammy part. Yes, that's what I took away from this. Good prices, some nice people. Just don't go at night or some old blonde lady will talk you to death. Builds up a line of 10 people before one of the lazy night workers, usually the other blonde fat chick, the trailer park looking one, decides to help. You sound like an asshole. Overall, Grey Cliff is a beautiful quintessential historic Bahamian motel? Hotel, not motel, I don't know why I can't read. So do not hesitate to go. That said, we went for afternoon tea and I have some comments for the chef. Earl Grey tea should always be an option. Bread used to make sandwiches should be fresh, paper thin with all crust removed. Grow up! Cucumber sandwiches should have a thin layer of mayonnaise with a light sprinkle of salt. Large scones should be on the plate. Lemon curd should be on the table. So wait, did you go to a different country and when tea and sandwiches were different than what you're used to, you felt the need to tell them how they are required to do it, even though it sounds like you are not in your home country? Also, I'm sorry, I know the crust removed thing. Like, I get it. I understand. but maybe as a grown-ass adult, you shouldn't treat it like it's of the utmost mofo importance. You know, just don't do that. Easy of use. Perhaps do away with the ads. Haven't used it yet. Oh, come the hell on. Do not buy. Worst product for... This isn't a Google review. Worst product, the best for your noob friends and family members in the World Cup today. And today I am in the World Cup today and tomorrow. I will be confirming up to you and your family members and Instagram influencers. And oh, okay. It's a fake review. It's just a ton of buzzwords. Apologies. I did leave a review, but apparently it didn't upload. I ordered the BLT because it sounded really good. Yes, it had a lot of bacon, which was wonderful, but the lettuce and tomato did not rise up to the bacon. The lettuce was wilted, and the 2 slices of tomato were very thin. I honestly expected a sandwich that would knock my socks off, but what I got, it just made me say, I paid how much for this? Thanks for your detailed review. We apologize that our veggies on our bacon sandwich didn't meet your standards. Most people do not order a BLT to critique the lettuce or tomato. May we suggest our veggie burger next time? That may be more to your liking. Dude, shut the hell up. I hate that. I hate that so much. I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's a bacon sandwich, so why would you complain about anything else? What's the point of putting the other ingredients on there at all then? Just give me 2 slices of bread and a stack of bacon, smartass. I get so annoyed by this type of thing in particular. Oh wow, you wanted to complain about our shitty ingredients in this sandwich? You know, the ingredients that we put in as a standard? Because maybe if it actually is a stack of bacon in between frickin' bread, it would be awful? You know what? Yeah, I would not go to this. No, the owner/manager sounds like an arrogant dickhead. I mean, remember man, it's a sandwich. It's not all about one thing. Everything has to come together to be good. Kind of like a lot of dishes, okay? And the dude gave you 3 stars. 3 out of 5 isn't terrible. So chill the hell out, bro.
My aunt had an intimate moment out here in 72 that she never stops talking about. Guess that gift shop is really giving.
1 star. Dog, it ain't open.
And now for a personal heartfelt message from the owner.
Boo-hoo.
Helped my family after a car wreck and even washed our muddy clothing. 4 out of 5 stars. Not so much a joke, but also a wholesome experience. My family and I were driving through on vacation when we had a car accident. We ended up at Harlow's muddy, dirty, and wet. The front attendees, security, and management all yelled at us, "Get out of here, you stinky, dirty, muddy, wet people, you gross, get out!" As we tried to leave, all the locals came around and threw stones and rocks at us. We were heavily harassed. The laundry housekeeper, Daphne, offered to wash our muddy clothes, but then she just ran away. I will never forget all the kind people who work at Harlow's. Kid complaining about the game being too hard.
2 stars. So I was playing MK2 and it was hard on the easy mode. So I went to a different MK game and that was hard. And then MK3 just guessed too hard. So I uninstalled this game. So whoever made this needs to either make it better or stop making this because you are discrass?
Yep, they said it.
To the whole MK history, and not to mention you are the discrass in front of my face, idiots.
Yeah, get him, Davian.
Seriously, what name is Davian? Could your parents not choose between Dave and Damien? 3 stars from Jennifer. I happened to pass by. I saw activity going on there, but I did not stop. Wait, did you actually go in?
Hoping to stop someday, I saw people going and coming from there, hoping all the best, and they will continue to serve the community.
Jennifer, Google isn't a place where you put open letters to companies. This isn't how you get discounts.
Hi, Jennifer. The activity you saw, it was just us getting ready to be open soon. Hope you can stop by someday and enjoy our delicious, fresh, and made-of-order churros. Never mind, we noticed you gave us 3 stars. You're really destroying our reputation before we even opened. Thanks, Jennifer. 5 stars. Brought my son here, and he jumped and broke every bone in his body. All around great experience.
4 stars. My friend died here by hitting their head on bottom of lake. Oh my god, are you okay? But still a bunch of fun.
Would definitely recommend, especially for teens.
Was that the age you were when your friend died, though?
5 stars. Great cliff jump. Just send it when you get there. It's great.
I'm sure that's true. Let me just ask that other person's dead friend.
1 star. People shouldn't jump. Too shallow and people have died. The fact that review was 4 years ago and all of these were only a year or 2.
God damn it, people. You were warned. For 4 years, you should have known.
These fake bot reviews are hilarious.
I called to drill my service. I was... A friendly and person. Alien impression carried rough entire job. My locks were rekeyed and new keys made really quickly, and I appreciated communication, day of job, and how friendly tech was. 4 stars, chills me to the bone. I really struggled to unscrew the lid. I finally cut the top off with a hacksaw. The refrigerant just shot all over the place when I tried to pour it into the engine. Despite my own actions causing this mess, it was your product, therefore it's your fault. You don't get 5 stars.
He want to play with 4 friends. 5 star. Why no 5 player? I want to play with my friends. Johnny, Freddy, Teddy, Simpson, and Don.
5 star, this game is best. I play this game with brothers and friends.
But not 5 friends.
There's a piece of plywood on the sidewalk that says hole. And for some people, that's worthy of a 4-star review.
Guys, it's the plywood. Look what it says. Wow. 4 stars.
If Swaggy 800 Poopy Face isn't happy, then nobody is.
To be fair, they have a very valid argument.
1 star at this KFC. No chicken.
Some random review at Krakatoa.
1-star review. I went back here in 1883 and it really wasn't the best experience. I left with my eardrums fully gone and I couldn't even hear a thing. Really poor customer service.
Hi Andre H, give us a review. Could you make it uncomfortable, please?
I love this dog place. Nice cheese, nice smell, nice dog, nice meaty cheese. I love when I eat it and when the cheese pops in my mouth.
Woman claims lack of options leads to gluten death.
1 star. You have very little choices for gluten-free pure pile. These people need these choices because if they are poisoned with gluten, they could die. My sister almost did. She got a hold of some gluten and ended you in the hospital. Also, bring back your honey buns and snow tops. I hate all that plain, boring bread. Also, your prices are way too high. We can hardly afford to go, but because of the high prices.
Oh, that's such a shame. I guess you'll never be coming back then. Dang. That sucks. The owner's response reads like a Nathan For You episode to me.
1 star. I would not recommend this apartment to anyone. They are overpriced and then they charge you $200 to replace carpet when you move out. They also changed us $5,000 for vinyl floors when there was no way it cost that much for a small apartment. Their property manager doesn't do her job well and can never answer your question because they never know the answers.
What's the mass of the sun?
I'm sorry, what?
How many moons does Saturn have?
I don't know.
Define the powerhouse of a cell.
I don't know these
God,
things.
you're a useless property manager.
For some reason, they aren't allowed to give you the company's number, which is against the law. The maintenance takes months to fix something in your apartment. They charge you $350 if you don't pick up your dog's poop off the ground. I wouldn't ever recommend anyone to live here. It's not worth it. I do apologize for any inconvenience and dissatisfied living experience you may have had. This never is or was our intentions. Stated in your signed lease agreement, damages found in the apartment would be charged back to you at cost multiplied by 1.5 and identified through our Poo Prints program. Yep, apparently that's a thing. Pet waste carries a fee violation. Unfortunately, the pet damage discovered is not considered normal wear and tear, and the DNA testing identified your animal. In regards to your maintenance concern, I pulled your maintenance request history and reviewed. All requests were completed with 48 hours of request. As stated in previous conversations, if you wish to dispute any charges, need a copy of your lease agreement, or want to discuss further maintenance requests, you may reach out to our rental office or submit a letter to our corporate office. We thank you again for being our resident and wish you luck in the future. You scumbag! Review I received. Definitely didn't happen. Yeah, that's just what you want us to think.
1 star. Horrible contact salesman. Should hired a personal with at least some high school degree. This
Employee's name.
draw up Willie and emailed it with letters and symbols after me trying to get some information about the products. If this guy can't handle his job, it's time to start giving him a bucket to clean the windows instead of Smex offending people.
Found this gem while looking for a pub in Bilbao.
1 star, terrible pub. The waitresses have thrown ice at us and one of them hit me on the head,
Injuring me for just getting on a spot. A disastrous treatment and also very expensive. People like that shouldn't work in a pub.
Dear Suki Baby, as you have already been warned, you cannot go up to the local furniture to dance. In this case, the table you climbed on and for which your attention was drawn. Please, we would appreciate if you could remove this unfair assessment. Thanks.
No, don't remove it. It's funny.
That's harsh for a public park.
1 star, the kids playing baseball at this park were terrible.
Who names their dog this?
0 stars? Is that even possible? Positives, very clean and perfect location. We took our puppy for a walk and found so many good restaurants around the area. Music and fun. Negatives? No. All was great. And for that, I award you 0 stars. Reviews are like golf, aren't they?
1 star. I would highly suggest no one leave their pets with this individual. I live on the same street as this man, and he screams uncontrollably nearly every single night and swears when he knows that children are living near. He leaves dogs outside in the cold until they are crying and then still won't let them in. If you love your little puppies, you wouldn't leave them with this man because they will 100% come back traumatized. If you don't believe me, look up what happens to Bobo.
What happened to Bobo? We don't talk about Bobo. No. Hi, owner here. You're not a client. Are you a dog to watch Bobo for me? Bobo is right here. The owner loves me. Stop following my dog around for months. My dog is right here. When I was in the shower, the fire department was called and they let Bobo out over a month ago. These people are following me around for over a month? You follow my dog around from months ago? Do any of you understand that? Happy Days Gift Shop. 1 star.
I have not been here, so why I rate this?
1 star again from Tommy Andrews.
Tell me why my milkshake sent my nan into cardiac arrest because there was tomatoes and jalapenos in my milkshake. And the chips were raw, so I suggest you get that freaking cooker on.
I guess you could say Nan's milkshake was to die for. Yeah, sorry.
Ah, yes. Such an amazing place. If I could give 6 stars, I would. The aesthetic of this place was amazing. The way the roaches consistently crawled out from under the pillows at the same time was beautifully choreographed. The random creepy clowns that pop up in the window balcony are amazing too. Their threats were so realistic. And don't even get me started on the staff. Oh, they were so great. Whenever I had a problem, they would fix it immediately. For example, the black faucet water, the weird laugh noises in the hallways, those annoying kids, and weird red carpet stains, and even the realistic mannequins floating in the pool. Altogether perfect experience. 100% going back next year if I make it out of the ditch the staff employee dropped me off at after smacking me around a few times and giving me these weird brownies. This review is for a type racer game? Or something like that. 1 star. It's against bots. Chests are rigged. Animations are too basic and repetitive. The game is ad-ridden. You need to watch an ad to unlock flags. There isn't even 15% of the world's flags. Username customization isn't censored. No usernames are taken, which means it ain't online. The kingdom gets really expensive really quick. It doesn't tell you what the average word per measurement is. Second or minute. Tell me, please. No ad certification system. The list goes on about this terrible game. 1 star. I ordered food from you all through Uber Eats. I requested no onions on my chicken wraps. I started eating one and immediately were hit with lots of onions. The taste is so horrid, I'm sick to my stomach and will not be purchasing again. I'm literally nauseous as I write this. Also edited to add, the chicken wraps may have had 1 tender in each wrap. Total waste of money. Oh, what's this? Owner counterattacks. Yes, ma'am. We responded to you already on Facebook, but wanted to respond to this. Your kitchen ticket and the order on the iPad from Uber both showed you selected to add onion to your wrap. As onions do not automatically come on the wrap, when you click the box beside onion, it is to add onion. I sent you the picture of the kitchen ticket and the Uber iPad order to confirm your choices. Hopefully, I explained how the choices to add work for next time. Thank you. On reviews for a Sterling engine. 1 star, starting off kind of promising. Amusing fun for young and old minds alike, inspired by physics. Somewhat difficult to assemble the rods with my fat fingers. Careful not to bump it to knock it off. Runs good and looks great.
So why the 1 star?
Watertown Middle School. 1 star. I hate school. 1 star. My son has been shortchanged here yet again. I have told him never to return to this wretched hive of scum and villainy.
1 star. Came in, waited about a good 30 minutes, and still waiting, and the barber was still working with the same person, and there was 2 more ahead of me. If you had 3 hours to kill for a cut, this is the place.
Okay, this is a clearly disgruntled customer who was rather impatient, had a bit of a stressful day, so let us at Monaco Barber's Rest respond with poise, composure, and respect. You don't know anything about quality haircuts.
Okay,
You like
no.
getting 5-minute haircuts at crappy cuts for $5? I
stop.
take pride in my work.
Okay, that's
Hey,
enough.
Next time, bring your girlfriend over.
No,
And
no,
I'll
no, no,
bend
no.
her over and shave her.
No.
2 stars. Took my hermit crab here to find him a new home, but as soon as they put him in that cage, I saw cobwebs, spiders, and just many empty shells and dead crab limbs everywhere. It made me so sad. Plus, there's only like 2 staff there.
Hi, person who apparently owns a hermit crab, really concerned by you not knowing this sort of basic information, but empty shells are for the crabs to grow into. Crab legs are from previous sheddings. You should know that land hermit crabs live in the decayed leaf litter on the jungle floor, so a spiderweb is part of their habitat. You are uneducated about crab keeping, and to post your views when you don't know what you're talking about proves this. The non-nice staff member would be me. Look at yourself before you point fingers. What's a grown man keeping a land crab for anyway? You couldn't think of a better pet? I hope you get over your sadness. Damn, okay, you already proved him wrong. You didn't need to just shatter his life image. Oh wow, she's back. There's more of her, okay. 4-star, hive plant prices. Disappointed in the guppy selection. Very tiny neocardina shrimp, but several types. Huge selection of types of fish. Dear Amy, sorry we didn't meet your approval. It's apparent that a critical person like you needs to shop elsewhere. 3-star, not a very pleasant staff. Don't get off your meds. Well, you certainly proved them wrong. It's the owner's response that got me, Lamau, shots fired. 1 star. Actually, one of the worst pizzas I ever had, to the point I think this is just a money laundering scheme. Okay, business owner, let's be professional.
Hey everyone, look!
Please.
The guy who Panda Express a 5-star review didn't like our pizza. Color me shocked. Judging by our countless 5-star reviews and the fact that we're selling over 2,000 pizzas a week, you definitely just have an uncultured palate and are used to over-processed trash. Don't be mad at us that fresh ingredients and detailed execution flew over your head.
Edit. Bro, just make better food. It's not that serious.
Update, now selling 3,000 pizzas a week. It's not us, it's you!
How does a customer know that the other customers gave wrong addresses? 5-star, the food is amazing, and also the staff are polite. Don't know what all these negative comments are about. If you didn't put correct address or number, how do you expect it to be delivered hot? Fix your problem, then blame the restaurant. Thank you, person who definitely isn't a close friend or family member of the restaurant owner. 1 star. Visited with my sister to celebrate her birthday. To our horror, we were greeted by a pink mouse. My jaw dropped. From this horrific discovery, my sister fainted! Not only that, but because of one of the staff members' absolute vulgar breath, I had to go to the bathroom to take a breather, but it just smelt the same. It hit so hard, it made my sister faint again. Again! I had to take my poor sister home in a wheelchair. Would not recommend. Pink mouse. Did you go to a Chuck E. Cheese? I could understand that with the smell, especially the staff. Soap. Pizza Ranch in Nicegirls, Minnesota. 1 star.
Soap.
4 negative stars. I was pushing my son's stroller when a man on a golf cart jumped the curb and hit the stroller. Far too many intoxicated elderly on the squares for any family enjoyment in the late afternoons and evenings. Damn elderly these days. An absolute menace to our local community. Bless it. Her math is all wrong. Not knocking their work. I love my nails, but it's the principle. 1 star only because I couldn't give it any less. I called ahead before I came. They told me 15% off for my birthday. I got a full set, which starts at $33 plus $5 for shape. Somehow, the price came up to $55, and they charged me $47, which didn't make sense. Using a calculator, $55, take away 15% is $47. It's $8 off. I called after I left when I realized I was overcharged. He said he would give me a $10 refund. Oh, I just read ahead. Okay, this is where she's gone wrong with the maths. It's worse than you think. I should have only had to pay $8 because 50% off $55 is $8. Oh no! I then called again to ask about my refund, and she tried to argue with me, saying they can do my nails again free of charge, which I declined. I said I just want a refund, which she then went to argue with me. I asked to speak with the man who did my nails. He said he would refund me, and she claimed he left early after she asked him about me when we first got on the phone. She then hung up on me when I said he was just speaking with you. I advise you don't give them service or spend your money, hard-earned money, with them because they will cheat you. I'm especially mad that this was a birthday gift to myself and they did this to me.
Owner got slammed, lol.
Ooh, what's this? For once, a 1-star review actually being legitimate.
1 star, awesome bar, and probably one of the best layouts in Vermilion. But the owner, Chad. Of course his name is Chad. Is an absolute rear side of the person voicing this right now. Treats his employees like Schmidt and has a terrible attitude. Runs through his employees like flies and treats them as if they are expendable. Type of guy to betray his own mother and cheat on his girlfriend. Okay, but is that like a metaphor or just literal facts? For a business owner, this con man acts with zero professionalism. Dude will host weddings and show up in basketball shorts and stained t-shirts screaming at his employees. I can almost guarantee he will reply to this review with some smart butt jab. Don't give this guy your money, your time, or your business. 3 of Chad's employees liked this post. Yeah, who cares about fresh donuts if the staff can't live up to my expectations? 1 star for this store that's all about donuts. 1 star, though they say the donuts were fresh. Although, the employees didn't speak in a country accent, which I assumed they would from the name. Pretty unsatisfied.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir, that your entire experience at a place where you eat food was ruined by whether or not someone uses a specific phonetic.
Found in the reviews of a butterfly conservatory. Rest in peace, Hanold Jinwink. 1 star.
My son had a butterfly land on his nose and die. He now takes therapy. This is supposed to be an amazing time, yet all I got to see is a butterfly my son named Hanold Jinwink die on his nose. 1 star, never coming back.
Never eat at a Toro Steakhouse. It ruined my New Year's Eve. Oh boy, story time. Dear customer, do not dine here. We thought this would be a nice meal for New Year's Eve. When we arrived at 7:30 p.m., we were told a 2-hour wait. We waited patiently and checked at 9:30 to see if our table was ready, and we were told that the wait list was not a list, but mere slips of paper with names on them, and they all got mixed up. There were some who got there at 9 and sat at 9:15, and others who came at 5:30 and never got sat down. By some miracle, we were sat down at 10:30, only to know that they changed the menu to have 3 items that most of my party couldn't eat because of dietary restrictions. Luckily, they had bread, so we asked that for the table. We were 6 people, and they only brought 5 pieces of bread. The portions were small, and we were left hungry. After our meal, we realized it took so long that we missed the ball drop. If you come to this restaurant, make sure to bring cigarettes, because you most likely will be... Whoa!
So you're saying it's a good time then?
2 reviews I saw on the App Store from PP Poo Poo. 1 star. Me want bathroom. Meanwhile, a flower shop in El Paso turning people straight. 1 star. Owner is so unbelievably unprofessional and is known for harassing and threatening customers. This kind of person shouldn't be handling a business.
Sorry, Clarissa, I do my best, but your wife refused the flowers. She went back to her husband. She said, I tried to do my best, but I guess she went back to being straight after she met me with the flowers. We appreciate your business.
Well, no wonder this customer's upset. Her wife has clearly left her. This antique store caught a stray from David K. This antique store deserves 3 stars. It's a really small portion of salmon for the price. It was good, but kind of a rip-off. This, of course, being a store where one could purchase fish portions. My high school and its strict dress code. 2 stars. Raising my arms, my sweater stood up and showed 1 centimeter of stomach. A supervisor saw me and dragged me to the basement to beat me with her belt. What? I wish to know any male out there who sees 1 centimeter of stomach, nay, even a belly button, and is genuinely like, yep, I can't control any urges or way of cognitive function anymore. This has affected my ability to do anything else. And the 5 stars are for...
project I was working on suddenly crashed, and when I tried opening it again, everything was deleted. What the hell?
Thank you for your review, kind of telling us that people shouldn't use your service. But also we should? The cutest TMI.
5 stars. Came here once to stroll around before going home to watch Nanny McPhee.
What a lovely, assumedly old person's review. Let's read someone else's review who is definitely also an older person.
1 star. Game sucks. Really trash. Ooh, and it's big as hell. It's big trash, mother.
Best place to lick bus windows, 10 out of 10. Is this at the bus depot? Because where else are you licking bus windows? I went in the store, and right when I walked in, they hit me over the head with a metal bat and set me on fire. Okay, so this was Walmart then, right? This had to have been Walmart. No way it was anything else. In-N-Out Burger. All right, let's see. Food 5, service 5, atmosphere a 5, exorcism. Did they perform an exorcism show for you guys? So when I came to Mill Creek Golf Club, I thought it was Milk Creek Golf Club. I expected a land of dairy and a creek of milk, as I am a true dairy connoisseur. Connie Sour. I could not wait to go to a place with dairy from my dreams, just to see old white supremacists yelling at each other over a ball. I cannot believe how foolish you all were for spelling the name so similar to my favorite drink. I hate you all, E/dance1. Did you try to emote or something? Owner of a hotel has very interesting replies. All right, let's see. Translated by Google. The hotel is clearly not 3 stars, at most 2 stars. Ruined plaster in the room, broken wardrobe, non-controllable air conditioning in the room, but centralized, dirty bedspread, in addition, blah blah blah, all sorts of things that would make me never go to a hotel. All right, what did the owner have to say? Your unhappiness does not arise from life situations, but from the conditioning of your mind. What? Look, no, my room wasn't actually You're just stupid. Look, I know what you were trying to say, smartass. Screw you. If this is legitimately your response, I hope you lose the hotel, because that's f***ing weird, man. Some bring happiness wherever they go. Others, when they leave. Okay? Again, I've... Whatever, bro. All right, what's this one? Excellent location for both the beach and the center. Good breakfast. Cleaning, no. In a week, they never changed the sheets. Okay. To go to the toilet or sink, you had to step inside. I need to see more of those. Don't let disappointment give way to sadness. Collect your story with all your strength and transform it into beautiful memories, the only ones you deserve. Okay, these responses are terrible. You look like a douchebag. Stop it. Just deflecting. Absolute deflection across the board. Don't waste your money at this dump. The manager's useless. Lets his employees talk to customers however they want. Good. Employees try to fight customers. Hell yeah. Ghetto and gross. Okay. We're sorry to hear you didn't have a great experience with our city name team name. You should expect nothing less than incredible service when you stop in, and it sounds like we missed the mark. We'll follow up with the store manager and make sure we live up to this standard. In the meantime, we'd love to make this right. So the response was just a waste of my time to read. Okay, cool. They didn't even have pie at the Free Pie Festival. What? There's a festival called the Free Pie Festival where you are, and you couldn't get any pie? Excuse me? I remember getting a blistering sunburn going there. It was so bad, the blisters were like an inch long and it constantly burned. There are scars on my shoulder to this day. Nice place to camp though. Can you leave a real f***ing review? Your sunburn and your inability to put on sunscreen has nothing to do with the area or the business or the setup of any kind. That is your own fault. And yes, I know people can burn through sunscreen. I do. Nonetheless, a lot of people just forget or go, no, I won't burn, and then they die. Very happy to play with me and my friends and family. It is an interesting game for people. Please download it. It's terrible 1 star. Okay, thank you for that one. Appreciate it. What? They had poo in the sink, and more importantly, they gave me hemorrhoids. Awful place. What is this Asda? What? Huh? On Friday, the 12th of May, 2023, I went with my friend to watch the movie Air, only to find it was already showing on Amazon Prime, so I could have watched it for free at home. Why did this cinema even have it available when it technically should not have been showing? Oh, you're a f***ing idiot. I'm sorry. First time this happened to me. Surely cinemas should have a rule for this, or at least advise someone before they buy a ticket. I'm sure. Look, no, I'm not going to read any more of it. Clearly you prefer to watch stuff at home with the subscriptions you already pay for. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. At all. Nothing wrong with it, okay? You're clearly not the type of person that thinks that going to see a movie in the theater is not an experience that should be done, well, obviously separately, but it should should be done. I feel like if you really want to see a movie, me personally, I need to do it in a theater. I need to have been able to see it on that big screen. Clearly, you're not that type of person. But you are not entitled to get your money back. You are not entitled to say that every movie theater in the world should comply with what you think needs to be some type of norm. And it is not anyone's fault but your own that you did not look up the movie and see where it was playing before making the decision to go and see it in the theater, okay? Which, by the way, I've seen air a few times. It's fantastic. Whatever means you have to watch it, I recommend it. I really wish I had gotten the chance to see it in theaters, but no, I'm sorry. Your whole point with this comment is incredibly f***ing stupid. 25th Street recording. To start off, the engineer was 30 minutes late. They charge $100 an hour to deal with attitude and lateness in the morning. The engineer was lazy, didn't want to complete the edits as needed. Hello, Patrick. You directed Gabriel to sit down and do your job, at which point he kicked you out. As you left, you told us, "I will ruin you." I guess complaining on Google was the extent of your plan. Oh, absolutely. If anybody ever says I'll ruin you, they either mean they're going to do some highly illegal, crazy or they're just going to leave you a bad review. Yeah, that's it. Oh, my mom almost passed out, and I'm not surprised. The burger was warm, but the cabbage inside, red cabbage, was like from Alaska. We will never go there again. But at least the service was good, but the food just bleh. We're sorry for the misunderstanding, but it's not red cabbage, but onion marmalade. The so-called chutney is served cold. It's like you want to warm tartar or potato salad? I'm confused by everything that's been said. I just don't know. Hey guys, just wanted to pop in here to remind y'all about the new merch over at EmKayShop.com. Made with 100% cotton, you can feel the heft from the very first second you pull it out of your mailbox. Take a look at our new hoodie, for example. This is probably the best hoodie I've ever worn in my life. It is the comfiest, the coziest. So head on over to EmKayShop.com now and use code BOOBIN at checkout to get yourself free shipping. All right, back to the content. Lovely computer shop. They fixed my laptop that had a virus on it, and I collected it the next day. John even bent me over the big pile of computer boxes, lifted my skirt, and serviced me from behind. He had me fully serviced in under 10 minutes. I was dripping like a broken fridge. Amazing place. Definitely recommend. Thank you for the 5-star review, but you'll have to remove the unnecessary explicit language, please. Totally valid, man. I swear to God, little gremlin, if you deduct any stars because the owner was like, hey, yo, that's f***ing inappropriate, man. I swear to Christ. Review of a restaurant in Italy. And a reply. The only point in favor of the place, the pizza. Quite good. Rude and impolite staff, not suitable for families with children. The evening was just an unpleasant experience, with the dining room staff inciting other customers against the children, even with insults. Oh, good. I don't give a f*** about your kids. Since reality had turned out to be a bloodthirsty tyrant, I sought refuge in fantasy. Okay. Dearest, I'm sorry you resented being called back to your role as parents and educators, but writing false things won't help you improve. We host many families with children, and when parents are present, not just physically, it's a real pleasure for us. Thanks for the compliments on the pizza. Yeah, you know damn well these are the type of parents that were just letting their kids do whatever the actual shit they wanted, running around the place, being assholes, bumping into people, touching shit, just awful. You know damn well that's exactly what was going on. But no, the servers are supposed to babysit your kid, right? Very good lounge, but can't control the idiot users. When my wife put down the drink and just turned to get the food, passenger rushed to take the seat unreasonably and asked the waiter to take away the brand new undrinked drink. Undrinked, that's a new one. Respect women, please. Instead of my wife, I sat in front of him to see what he was going to do. And he kicked my feet in front of, kicked the feet in front of you during the meal, which is really good, gentlemen. Okay, interesting. Oh, is this some kind of like airport lounge or something like that? Yeah, people get unnecessarily, ballsy in those situations. Review about a roller coaster. Very scare ride. 1 star, but it did what it was supposed to. Believe it or not, they are rocks painted to look like fish. Excuse me, what? I wouldn't have even added a star, but I had to post this. My 8-year-old could run this place better. Absolutely disgusting. I wouldn't take my dog into this place, let alone my children. Dear who gives a rat's ass, we're very sorry that your daughter was not suitable for a position at our play center. We hope that she finds suitable roles elsewhere, and we wish your family all the best. Have a great one, weirdo. Staff wasn't friendly. Couldn't swim, they said. Wait, What? Wait. I hate you so much. It's a San Bernardino Blood Lake testing site? What the hell is that? What in the horror movie is that though, by the way? She's just trying to help. Question. Do you carry name brand glasses? I don't personally, but the optical care dose. All right. Hi, Janelle. I don't know how you spell it, but I sit right next to you October 15th. I think you're in about as wrong a place as you could be right now, Shadow Man. This is for your best employee. I put her in the store. She will soon have babies. Thank you. These cars are too expensive. The staff wouldn't even take me seriously after I told them I'm looking for a car for no more than $3,500. Even if I traded in my 2007 Honda Fit. One of them laughed. Then I was given attitude for something as minor as walking around with muddy shoes. After all they put me through, they wouldn't even give me a ride home. Anyways, all they have are Lamborghinis. Good luck with that. I won't be going back here as my money isn't good enough. Damn straight. Look, I'm sorry. I'm totally in favor of wasting car salesmen's time. I don't care if it's Lamborghinis or what. It seems like your average Toyota Corolla brand new costs as much as a Lamborghini anyway. And I'm sorry, my only interaction with car salesmen is that they are very, very nasty fucking rude people. The second they learn that you are only there to look or aren't going to give them exactly what they want because of their weird up pressure tactics. That's it. Only experience I've ever had. So yeah, go ahead and with their time. I don't give a rat's fucking ass. The behavior of the owner is a holy sit. I like no more. All right, fair enough. To the point. Too cold, the camel steel water stuck him there for 2 weeks, got frostbite, no place to sleep, local people not friendly. They tell us to get out or else they send the bear. The bear is the mystery creature. It haunts us. Okay, you turned it around with the bear. The bear is the mystery creature. It haunts us. Kind of like Damien. Damien's the mystery creature, and he too haunts us. Wasn't there. Must have been my cheating husband. Again, that's not the businesses or churches. That's not their fucking problem. Why do they get the creepy hotel at the end of the world? What? I found 17 people in my bed stacked like Jenga pieces. I took one of them out and it fell over. Amazing experience. Someone was in my bed. Okay, where's this place? Is this just something they do? You wake up with a dude in there? Everybody shares beds? What is this? The savory crepes were simply delicious. However, the sweet ones weren't that good. It seemed that the toppings weren't natural, homemade, and we didn't like them. We expected real chocolate, real caramel, etc. However, the waiters were really kind. To sum it up, if you eat there, choose the salty ones. They won't deceive you. Okay, that's fine. I just accidentally downloaded this file to my computer. That's great. I don't need it, but I guess I have it at least for the next couple of moments. Whatever, you don't need to know that. Okay, we got dessert Bill Cipher on a plate. All right. Listen, I think that on all of the comments since the opening of the restaurant, this is the first time that someone has criticized our chocolate and homemade salted butter caramel. You must be used to less artisanal tastes. Sorry for you. Yeah, honestly, if it's the first time someone's ever commented about it, you can be a little salty. That's fine. You can be a little salty. You know what I mean? If this is legitimately the first one, and come on, maybe their tastes just suck, right? A Walmart. I had a terrifying experience. Maintenance came in the bathroom unannounced while I was in it. They kept coming to the door of my stall and looking at me through the hole. They even stopped others from coming in. I acted like I called the police to get out safely. What the f? Why does that actually sound like one of the few not jokey reviews or really, really bad stupid ones we've seen? Yeah, that's weird as hell. If any crew at any Walmart, Target, you name it, was actually doing something that made me feel unsafe and incredibly uncomfortable in the restroom, I wouldn't be pretending to call the police. I would be legitimately doing it because, at what point is this sexual fucking harassment? Missed out on a new customer because they close at 8 on a Saturday night. Ridiculous. I received a response from the owner/chef in which I was called nasty and ignorant. Classy guy. Well, you sound like you're nasty and ignorant. They get to close whenever they want. They don't live by your schedule, dipshit Hampton. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I don't have a nasty customer now. Thank God. Leave a 1-star review because we close at 8. Be more ignorant, please. You know, I want to try this place. I want to visit Chef Skylar's place. It's gotta be pretty okay, right? It was possibly the worst experience of my life. It was empty but crowded. It was lively but lifeless. What the f*** are you talking? Are you trying to sound smart like a 10th grader writing a book report? It was overwhelming but boring. It was cold, but dude, you're just saying it was this but opposite of this. You're not f***ing saying anything. It was painful but painless. It was expensive. All the middle-aged moms were in wine aisles and not in a good way. We were in there for 45 minutes looking for biscotti, all blah blah. What is this a review for? A f***ing Trader Joe's? The organization and staffing is so bad that a random dude told us what is that? I don't know what that is. Was near some random fruit, and it was. It was so out of place that I was confident he had told me that to get an aisle of the... Wait, what? Oh, sorry. These people don't know how to type. It's fine. Will I return? That will be decided. Is it not decided now with your 1-star review? I'm imagining a massive burrito full of only black beans with a side of even more black beans. I don't mind me some beans, but Jesus Christ! Oh, terrible experience. Never going back. Took forever for the waiter to get to us. We ordered 2 of the El Gato steak burritos for $16.50 a piece. When they came, the waiter informed us that the kitchen had run out of rice, so instead of beans and rice, they did us a favor and gave us a double portion of beans. This meant our plates were just full of beans. This also meant that our burritos were giant bean burritos with a little bit of steak. After complaining, the manager knocked off a whole $5. Ridiculous. Just wish I could post it to prove my... What do you mean? So you took a pic... Is that not the picture you're talking about? What do you mean just wish I could post it to prove my point? Is that not what you just did? But anyway, yeah, I swear to God, if I sat down and ordered a dish and I was told after they brought it to me that, oh yeah, we ran out of one of the key freaking ingredients, sorry, so we did this instead, I'd be like, no, that's not what I asked for. Why couldn't you tell me that before you had to make it and bring it out to me? Dude, you gotta tell me! I remember distinctly one time I did go into a Taco Bell, not the same, but I did go into a Taco Bell and they told me that they were out of beef and chicken. And I thought to myself, sure, there are some vegetarian options at Taco Bell, but what the hell? At that point, why don't you just close until the shipment comes in? A bus stop in Montreal. Korean Montreal non-Asian prisoners surrounded by Asian militants in surgical disguises falsifying civil traffic 999 emergency. You need to chill the hell out. All right, Jonathan Williams Butler. That is, I read that right. Yeah, okay. Has gotten a little pricey due to Joe Biden horrible economy, but the food's still worth the money for sure. We didn't fucking ask about your political affiliations for your goddamn review. Shut up. All we needed to know was, yeah, this place is good. That's fucking it, dude. That's it. I love Shake Shack. Sam Undertaker? Was this review helpful? It sure was. The L. Ron Hubbard House Museum. Oh boy. Man, this is the weirdest motel I've ever stayed at. I mean, I was walking around looking for some decent hooks, some tinsel and lingerie, and some guy, he says, come check out our motel. We got charcuterie. I'm a meat merchant. So I says, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. About 68 hours later, I understood the meaning of it all. And I mean all of it. From how to win in traffic, to beating the tax man, to free bottle service in Vegas, and how to make par. Look at me now. I went in a lonely looking outer, and I came a vicious warlord. Can't recommend it enough. I have no clue what in the world you could possibly be talking about. I'm being real with you. Every review of the Weldon Grain elevators is TF2 related. All right, hold on. I need to see this image. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Fair. All right, let's read one. Me and my friends with 11 PhDs went there, and we built sentries and dispensers and... Okay, that's gonna get old real quick. The locals were so nice to me. 10 out of 10 would visit again. Okay. Oh, I got 8 of my best buds together, and we all wore matching colors. Red, of course. Whoa, excuse me? Did you just say red, buddy? And to be fair, why shouldn't all the comments / reviews be like that? I mean, look at these things. Dark mode is too black? What? Too black. Real dark mode is on grayscale. Okay. That one who don't destroy your eyes. Not black. I don't know why it's hard for developers of those themes figured this. Okay, sure. Then why review? I was not able to stop in and check this place out, so I gave it 1 star only because I've never been... What? Wow. So you're a freaking a-hole then. Seriously, they don't have enough Fortnite classes in college these days. A lack of Fortnite classes, if you will. Yeah, I do find that to be a little unacceptable, if I'm being honest with you. Giving my school a great look. Well, I think this school is well-paying cause teachers are fit and smart, fam. Oh, dude. They now what they are talking. Food is okay, but chip day is... What? Paying? No, I'm sorry. Nope, I'm tapping out on that one. I'm sorry, I can't do that, Mr. Spicy Meme. Bell tower on college campus. Not very loud. Waiting for the bell tower versus Holden Hall movie. Loud. What is this for? So when do they turn the waterfalls on at Yosemite National Park? Oh, right, they haven't turned them on yet. Well, no, as the seasons change, they tend to turn them off. The park had turned several waterfalls off for the season, and the main one was turned down so low it was barely working. Why do this in summer when the parks are busiest? Oh, you poor child. Almost died here twice. Not a big fan. Was it your fault or theirs? 2 reviews left for an otherwise boring pond that not many people know about near my house. Nice swans. It's tricky to get to. You have to leap over a fence, but there's no barbed wire, so I survived. Nearby, there's a humongous horse, bigger than normal horses, with 5 legs. Was it walking with the 5th leg? Are you sure? I came here in search of the freakishly large horses I'd read about on another review, and I have to say I was not disappointed. To be honest, I did not actually see the horses, but I sensed their mystic presence, and it was deep. When I reached the pond, I felt drawn to its tranquility and calm. So drawn, in fact, that I waded in. It was deep too, but in a different way to the horses. Overall, I would recommend a visit, especially if you're in Scotland. To be honest, I probably won't visit Scotland from another country just to visit this place, but definitely worth a visit if you were here anyway. Honestly fantastic. Just actually magical, you know?
I might just be sleep deprived, but their combination of 5-star and the comment made me laugh. New look, ladies' clothes shop. Oh, look at that, a 5-star review.
I don't remember being here.
Yes, most of our clientele does deal with dementia. It's, cows? A review for a Chick-fil-A. 1 star. I was called multiple slurs at this establishment. I will cows from now on. Hi, sorry, can you clarify what you meant by this? Moo. So, what? Moo? All for the same church. From a cool-ass watermelon, 5 stars. Walked in on 8 boys smoking a devil's pack for Jesus, 100 out of 10. Oh yes, 5 stars. I went there and saw Steez's skating for our skins. Wait, damn it made me screw it up. Not for our skin, silly. Our sins. 111,111 out of 10 would see again. A very annoying Goosey says,
I saw God Juba sliding 5 out of 5.
saw Jesus chugging a dart, 5 out of 5. Now here we have a $10 pool from Big W. Yeah, I see you, Woolworths reward voucher. Pretty basic pool, clearly deceiving you and lying that it actually is that size, definitely isn't. Here's a review from I Need to Dump, 5 stars. About 2 days ago.
I love poos. Oops, I mean pools.
Yeah, I think you get the point. A 6-year-old discovered the internet. Guy left a review for McDonald's, but wasn't for McDonald's. 4 stars. Very helpful, but did not have what I was looking for. P.S. It was not McDonald's. I was Michael's. So you gave it 5 out of 5 service, 5 out of 5 atmosphere, and apparently that equates to a 4 star. I'm just... John, you have 41 reviews. You should be experienced enough now to know how to calculate the, rating system. I'm just very disappointed in you, man. At least they still had a good time. 5 stars. It was nice and comforting, although Alberto and his white rabbit chased me all night and stole all of my belongings and clothes and left me with no choice but to flight naked. I still had a good time. 10 out of 10. I don't know if I want white rabbit to be a euphemism here or to be a literal thing. Either one sounds kind of terrifying. We had so much fun. 1 star. Best star. So here's the response to the review 4 years ago from the owner. Thank you, and it was wonderful to be a part of such a great event. We had so much fun, and we look forward to being a part of many more in the future. And here's the updated review, updated a year ago. Note to the 1 star. Updated review. These nice people went out of business, but not before taking over $2,300 of my money for an order and never bringing the product nor returning my money. Bad business people, to say the least. Which makes makes it extra entertaining that the response there is still, "Thank you, and it was wonderful." 1 star. £2.60 for one black and white page, or £4 for color. That shop is trying to break even from 10 customers, I swear. Friendly response from the owner.
I don't know what planet you are living in. You have no respect whatsoever. Next time, go to Luton or ask Wiz to print them out as 1 pence a copy. As for what you're hoping to pay, you're max for your travel ticket to Sophia.
What? Were you drunk when you responded, sir? P.S. A reply to the owner. In Camberwell, there's a printing shop for 20 pence per page. Not as greedy as you, sir. Take care and learn from them. 1 star. Fell face first into food. I got hurt at this buffet. At the dessert area, a sneeze guard was missing. I leaned in to get a plate and slammed my eye into the thick glass shelving above the cobblers. I could go on and on about the fear of losing an eye at that moment. Oh, we already know the kind of person this is. And the 24 hours of pain, ice and Tylenol. Oh, nobody even gave me a Band-Aid, least of all kiss my boo-boo. I did stop and give the details of the injury to the buffet manager. My friend is about 5 inches shorter, and she said in a previous visit, she leaned in for the plate and banged her head on the same glass shelf. As I looked around, it was the only area where the sneeze guard was missing. Be warned of your surroundings and watch out for your safety. Because that is the most important thing to review when it comes to a restaurant buffet experience. It's got nothing to do with whether or not the food was good, any of that. No. It's all about whether or not you banged your head into something. It's like Uber. Either a 5 stars or you deserve to be fired. Why complain about the venue when most of the complaint is with the artist's management company? 2 star. Gabrielle VIP tickets. What a waste of money. 20-second chat. Photo taken with a screen between us. Photos not taken by a professional. Couldn't even tell us what the settings was on the camera. Goodie bag was 2 badges, VIP lanyard, something resembling a pencil case. No autograph and wouldn't sign anything. Overall, just not a great venue for anyone with mobility issues. Gabrielle has a beautiful voice, though. I wouldn't go to this venue again and definitely wouldn't pay for the VIP experience. So again, to clarify, they are giving a terrible review to the people that hosted the person giving them a terrible experience. This is like giving a restaurant a 1-star experience because they didn't sedate the screaming child in the corner. That said, not being a great venue for anyone with mobility issues does sound like an understandable complaint for someone with mobility issues. So, not entirely invalid. I'm all for a ramp to slide down, but, one that I choose to at my own pace, not one that I'm forced to go 50 kilometers an hour because it's so steep. I love when owners give their own side of the story, especially when it's angry with a pinch of passive-aggressiveness.
I'm Bob, 1 star. Walked around for about 45 minutes. No one asked if I needed help or said hello. Then, the employee watching the downstairs was too busy eating her sandwich and smoking her vape pen on the floor in sight of customers. When I then had a question about an item, I had to go find her and walk her over to the booth. She then wasn't able to answer my question. She then walked me up to the main desk where I asked the owner about the item and the price tag on it. Well, the owner, not being able to identify the vendor and explaining the tag on it was not one from the store, she did all but accused me of placing the on it. Need to say, I left the $200 worth of items I picked out on the counter and walked out. I used to go at least once a month, but after this experience, I not know if I will be returning. It's incredible how he slowly loses coherent English as he types on. Hello, owner here. None of this is true. I don't appreciate your review when you are clearly vengeful and exaggerating. Because you were angry we could not allow the sale of the untagged item. Oh, but thank you for identifying yourself. We treated you with respect and never implied, accused, or otherwise blamed you for the untagged item despite your aggressive manner. In fact, we offered to call you when we identified it. Your review is reflective of your own behavior in our place. Please do not return. A review for Black Sheep Coal-Fired Pizza. The sheep were originally white. Me and my friend stopped by during the evening. We ordered 2 12-inch pizzas. Mine was sausage and pepperoni, while his was a green olive and pepperoni pizza. This place is bussin' for real. That Barstool Sports guy I saw was right. 1 bite, everyone knows the rules. Awesome pizza. I had a dream where a sociomogus imposter gave
me this pizza and I could taste it even through my dream. I like this pizza, and it's very close between Black Sheep and Element to be my favorites. Both are so good I can't even decide. I still think about this pizza. Kind of like when you break up with your girlfriend or boyfriend and you miss them very much and wish you could have them still. I need to come back. My only complaint on the pizza is that it didn't have that much cheese. But that doesn't matter since the pizza was very sussy sexy. I will be back. Sussy Among Us imposter. Side note, parking was kind of hard to find, but that's not really the restaurant's fault. I don't know, sounds like my kind of place.
1 star. So I have heard that the food was amazing, so I decided to go and try the food. But going last night, October 27th, 2023, we got a server with a white Halloween costume on that to my best guess was supposed to be a swimsuit model, but 100% looked like a strippers that lost about 10 to 15 pounds, so her costume did not fit her anymore, so the front of her custom
By her wait, hang on, what's going on here? Her fig was so loose that it made me and my husband, yes, my husband, wanted to walk right out to throw up. What?
Yes, I'll have the beef brisket.
The beef brisket sandwich, okay.
No, you know what? Never mind. I was going to go something the complete opposite direction. The sausages. That's I just want sausages. Somehow that's going to make me feel more comfortable at this point.
Now, I know this trashy girl is supposed to be serving us and everyone else food in that establishment, where food is supposed to be carried by this little girl with her showing with each step she takes. Okay, hell no. What if she's got something going on down with her and something falls out? Or what?
You know, I'm sorry, I'm sure you're different, but you know, not every woman uses that space like some sort of pouch. It's not a wallet for many women.
Okay, madam, that'll be $5.
Ooh, can I pay by coin? Sure, that's fine. Why are you squatting?
Just was very trashy and has to be a health hazard with no stockings on. If I want crabs on my fries, I'll go to Wacko's, so don't think we will be going back anytime soon.
Sounds like someone's insecure about their femininity that they resort to shaming other women for literally existing to compensate for the fact they're worried their husband looks at other women more than them. Book gets 1 star because they can't read.
1 star.
Oh my, it must be terrible then.
I haven't read it yet. Pitchforks, get your pitchforks, everybody. It's time for a public burning. Oh no, I need an audiobook due to my own dyslexia, and I can't get it in audiobook format without an Audible membership. Oh, can't I just pay for the audiobook? Happy to review again when I get access to the book.
So your tactic here, instead of just paying for 1 month of Audible, of which you keep the audiobooks you purchase with your 1 month credit, you decide to put this book's rating on a ransom of some kind?
If you want your precious 5-star rating average back again, I expect you meet my demands.
There is no way this is real. Run over by an obese person on a mobility scooter? With a name like that, you just know this person thinks that everyone is watching and listening to them specifically. NSA tasked with tracking down and following terrorist threats? No. It's this person. This person is who the American government cares about the most. They must spy on them at all times.
1 star. My child got ran over by an obese person in a mobility scooter.
The manager told me to get out of the way of the little Debbie sale corner.
She had driven at us like a bat out of hell. I've never seen such demonic hunger from a living soul in my 43 years on this earth.
My child, now in a full body cast,
Yeah, no, they're not.
begins screaming like a scene from The Exorcist at the sight of anyone above a reasonable weight.
They have PTSD from overweight people? No, get the frick out of here.
My 600-pound life TV show sent her into a coma. Going over to her gordo grandfather's house is not a living nightmare. No more family vacations for us. No child deserves to live like this. Currently on a diet so I can remain in a room with her. Not monetary compensation can fill this void in my child's life.
10 out of 10 trolling. I'm honestly sad that it's probably not real. This is why we need crazy in the world. It's, to give some more sanity to us feeling like we're crazy. Does this guy have any credibility?
1 star. Rude people. No business etiquette at all.
Response from the owner. You're blank wholesale based out of blank. You also gave a fake bad review from your Snap Wholesale Google account. Please delete them or I will have my lawyer pursue business defamation. Defamation. Defamation?
101 defamations.
Google review that had me crying. KF key.
Never get our chicken tenders with a huge meal. I just spoke to the manager, Tyler. He has all hickeys on his neck and doesn't know what day of the week it is. He just said, sorry, I can't give them to you. I'm new here.
I know it's implying that Tyler is too busy hooking up with his co-workers to do his job, but I can't help but imagine just some guy completely out of his depth trying to manage a store where his co-workers are just unnecessarily horny.
I don't know what happened. I just fell into a barrel of secret herbs and spices, and now everyone keeps thinking I'm finger licking good.
Open the door.
Tyler, we're all out of chicken thighs, and you've got such a good hair.
The customers are getting so angry.
Open the door and let us have a taste.
Leave me alone!
1 star, ordered their sandwich. Oh, okay, this is not the church anymore. Ate half and asked for the rest to be packaged for takeout. Now, I forgot about it in my car for 1 week. I opened it and it had maggots! Now, obviously, this had nothing to do with my own personal actions. So, the sandwich was in a closed box with tape inside a folded paper bag. Maggots don't appear if flies can't enter, which means the sandwich already had fly eggs before packaging. So, with that traumatic experience, totally without any influence from her or him, let's be clear, there's no specification on gender, they rate a 1 out of 5 all the way. Despite, in this case, the atmosphere literally being their own car. So, way to call yourself out. Now for a response from the owner. Hi, we don't usually reply to this type of review, but this one really takes the cake on how hilariously absurd this is and your level of entitlement. You said it yourself. You left the food unattended in your car for a week. A lot of stuff could have happened in that span of time. I mean, isn't that what rotting food is supposed to look like after a week? Were you still expecting it to be consumable? I would be more surprised if the sandwich didn't look like that after a week of being left to rot inside a car. No, seriously, why do they think fridges are made how they are? They don't design fridges to look like the interior of cars for a reason. It's almost as if, crazy theory here, but it's almost as if putting your food inside a giant metal can in the sun affects the quality of the food? I don't know what your objective was for giving out this kind of review, but it seems you enjoy giving out 1-star reviews to a lot of establishments. If you can give a 1-star rating to a Catholic church of all places, then I guess everything and everyone else is fair game. The only advice I can give you is 1. Refrigerate any leftover food. 2. Regularly clean your car. 3. Don't leave a sandwich to rot inside your car for a week. Oh, but the 1-star spammer isn't done yet. They reply to this accusation of insincerity. Let me be clear. After a week, molds are obviously gonna appear on unrefrigerated food, but maggots don't. Maggots don't appear out of thin air. It comes from fly eggs. Unless the fly passed through a folded paper bag in a closed box, then it means the food was infested with fly eggs beforehand. I will apologize if you can prove that maggots can appear on their own in a closed environment. I'm not even going to entertain your other comments, because I know you're technically right. Oh no, wait, delete that part. Oh no. Oh, they even took a photo. Wonderful. Look how sealed proof it is. Being, just a thin cardboard box. Nothing more sealable than that. Absolutely. My God. I'm sure if they're aware of mold, they weren't planning to eat it after the week. But still, what a strange hill to die on. Well, someone had to say it. Kinnick Stadium, 4.8 stars. Samuel Bitzer here, giving an opinionated 3. Come here to see a very good defense and a ridiculously bad offense. Ooh, shots fired. All of these are on high schools. Yes, even the last one. 3-star from 4 years ago, just a help. No. A little bit of a hostage situation going on. That's cute. That was the last we heard from this kid. 5 stars.
And now it's poo.
Well done, blank, on a successful use of the school's toilet utilities. Proud transition of uncomfortable weight in your buttocks turning into a satisfactory defecation. 5 stars. It's a good show. What? Buddy, school isn't a theater performance. You're meant to engage with it. It's closer to a pantomime, I guess, than anything. 1 star. I just here because I got to graduate. Hey, the lady's honest. 5-star. I am Liv is school. Oh, cute little kids. So young, haven't even learned how to properly use English yet. Also, nerd. Freaking nerd. 5-star. Because I am going there for 6th grade. And that's how you start rumors about yourself getting expelled from your last school. Well done. Clicked on a random person's profile and they left a review on their school, but I'm more concerned about the second review. Yeah, 1 star at the Loftus Public School. Okay, though, I was wondering why this looked creepishly close to me, because it literally is my postcode. Whoopsie. So an interesting life history so far, traveling around Australia, and 1 random bit to, apparently... Among Us. Wow, I bet they were really proud of reviewing that place for a solid year in school, just constantly bringing it up. Anyway, what happened to Dex Delivered?
They cut my deck off but gave me $50,000.
And we're putting it to good use. Floppy cigars! Floppy cigars here. Anyone would like a floppy cigar? Beautiful high quality pork skin here. Floppy cigar.
A 4-star review from Dirty Dick. Came for my birthday.
Ew.
Had a great food and waitress was nice enough to take me in the back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And I guess the service blows. Get the frick out of here.
I'm really curious about that toast though. How does it look like some sort of chocolate cake? What? America, what are you doing to your bread? Explain. I'm jealous. That or I'm just extremely uneducated about bread, which is a very shameful thing to admit considering my first job was years at a bakery. Can confirm they were not lying. 1 star. Service was fine. Food tasted good. You might ask then, why 1 star? It is because it gave me serious diarrhea. I enjoyed the sushi and the steak, but after I left for the Ferris wheel nearby, I felt sharp pain in my stomach. I had to rush back to the restaurant and use their restroom. I got out and still felt pain. I got goosebumps all over my back and arms. I had to sit outside on the bench because I felt so cold from the diarrhea. I decided to go back to my hotel to recover. As soon as I got back, I had diarrhea again. Now, I lie in bed and feel the sporadic tickling pain in my stomach. My balls even hurt from the diarrhea. Oh my god, do not go there. But hey, service was okay. Toilets managed to flush my enormous dump. I do love the title of this post though, because it really heavily implies that OP was the one who made this review themselves. To which I say, how dare you not tell us the name of the place? Goddamn, man. You are just... scared to go to any sushi place now. Macedonian Shill. 1 star. What's new? Greeks encroaching on Macedonian sovereign land. Kind of surprised Brisbane city government allows this, but I guess sometimes you need to take things into your own hands, I guess. Oh no, don't be Australian. I'm seriously impressed with this. Wait, we're racist against Greek people now too? I thought we got over that in like the 70s. Anyway.
There was a Greek flag in this roach-infested warren, and I spat a yellow loogie on that toilet paper roll they call a flag, and I got kicked out. As if Aristotle wasn't an anti-Semitic alien, we all know what happened in 2015, don't we, Greeks? Grexit, right?
Bro is shocked he got kicked out of an establishment for spitting over their property.
We all know the fire was no accident. It was premeditated over Egypt's ownership of properties in Greece. We all know why decades of Balkan instability, and who did it hint? NATO? Surely not. He's crazy. He has to be. Well, he's not.
Food was a solid 8 out of 10.
God damn it, after all that, you still have to give the food a good vote.
Where is the racism? How you can't appreciate their culture's food but also wish they didn't exist? It doesn't work like that.
YouTube gaming. I'm giving it a 1 star. Ooh, a response from the owner.
Eat shit, bitch.
Absolutely shouldn't.
But I'd recommend the masala.
1 star. Absolutely shouldn't.
But a decent point of cobra.
Staff are useless and had a chubby demon staring at us the whole of our meal.
Recommended dishes. Chicken tikka. Well, clearly the demon wanted some of that chicken tikka. A short but direct one. Magistral is a shopping mall, by the way.
1 star. Magistral is supporting communism in Estonia.
Meanwhile, at a New York barber shop in Coventry City. 1 star.
This hair salon is fun and rubbish. Feels like cutting people ear off and
too expensive. I think pay £5 for this shop is so expensive, but need to pay £10. This shop is schmidt and expensive. Thanks. Oh, but get your tea ready, because we got a response from the owner. Hi, Chan. Sorry for late response. When you came with carers, being told because you have mental problems, that's why we're not allowed to cut for you, but your carers still said okay. During your haircut, you just cry like baby and shouting to your family, and you know you got bad results for the haircut. We hope your brain is getting better. Then come back. We welcome you anytime. Bless you and your carers. Oh, that's actually, that's kind of sweet. Not afraid to defend themselves in the situation, but also, giving them outreaching a bit of an olive branch, saying, hey, we still welcome you despite you being an A-grade on the internet. 1 star was a no-show twice. I had a trial lesson planned at 3:40 on a Saturday. He didn't show up. I called him at 4. He didn't pick up. At 7:10, he finally sent me a text saying he went home sick and is asking to reschedule. No apology, no message to warn me about this, nothing. I then decided to give him a second chance and got another trial lesson. After 15 minutes of waiting, I asked him where he was. He simply texts,
Oops, wrong address. Oh, I'm such a silly monkey.
After which he called me and told me he confused me with another student that had the same name. Convenient. I told him not to bother coming here because I won't be taking the lesson. Do not trust this company and definitely do not go there to get your license. And edit, one of the instructors or owner of the company called me minutes after posting this review and threatened to come beat me up at my house if I didn't delete my review. Wow. What do they think the response would be to this? Oh man, this person had a bad experience of us and has complete capabilities to let everyone online know about it. We better do something that they can tell everyone about. Bounced around in space. So I got burned with a new iPhone promo for better than a month. I got the phone and paid the carrier for initial insurance and monthly fees. Still, the iPhone transaction was nowhere to be found in their system. 3 pseudo accounts were set up in my name with new iPhone carrier per the CS reps. I kept paying my old carrier to keep my existing number, but the phone was broken and my new iPhone was carrier locked. So I called the new carrier's customer service phone line and visited the carrier's locations with little success. I tried paying over again, as it was a great deal, if it was handled correctly. Well, I contacted the Public Utilities Commission and paid a carrier unlock company after reading their reviews. The PUC responded with a mainstream reply, but at least they responded. Anyway, about a week or so ago, I decided after many emails to my new carrier to try resolving this no service issue again. Well, I finally got my iPhone online with new carrier with my existing number after a month of no service. Yeah! Hope you never go through this network nightmare. But just FYI, be careful with online carrier unlock code companies, even if their reviews look good. The company I used was Mobile Unlocked and was a bust for me. I thought I knew a bit about this sort of stuff. This post reminded me that I do not. Hi, thank you for the PSA, but this is a comedy subreddit?
I thought how they spelled iPhone was at least funny.
4 stars. Did not use. That's it. That's all it is. There's nothing else to add.
Thanks, Tidal, for stealing my point in this video. God!
I wrote a review of a local Taco Bell. 3 stars. Walked into the overwhelming stench of minimum wage workers and the new cheesy Gordita Crunch. The 20 minutes we spent waiting for our food was the perfect amount of time to consider eating somewhere else without actually getting fed up enough to ask for a refund. I was tempted to complain about the wait when we finally got our food, but I could tell by the hollowness in the server's eyes that I could not crush him any further than this job already had. Apart from the ingredients being cold and entirely concentrated on one side of the burrito, my food was pretty decent, and the early 1980s music was almost enough to distract me from the fact that some godforsaken reason I had chosen to eat here. In fact, I think this may have been one of the most enjoyable Taco Bell experiences I've ever had. Still wouldn't recommend though. I love despite after their clear empathy towards what the staff go through, they still give a 1 for service. And despite pointing out how terrible it felt to be there, 3 for atmosphere. Just, oh wow, okay. From what you've said, you think the atmosphere is better than the staff. Okay. This is part of why I avoid this store. I've stopped here a couple of times and wondered why I bothered with every passing visit. As an entry-level collectibles store, it will suffice. But blank could use a place that has a bit more personality, or isn't a dank and dimly lit warehouse occupied by curt hustlers. As someone who has bought, sold, and traded with this location, there isn't an instance where I have not felt screwed. I will not be returning to this location, nor any of their 2 or 3 accompanying bloat stores. Good luck getting in anyways. The store doesn't allow anybody under the age of 16 and will most likely close by 4 p.m. on a Friday. Rent must be cheap because this toy store operates as the owner's back room's overstock. Collectors, stick with eBay.
Quick, get the kettle boiling, we got more tea!
Because it's a response from the owner.
You're the reason we laugh out loud.
It's posts like these with so many businesses worrying who will see this. As the owner, you're the kid that got bullied in school and wants everyone to feel like you're the victim. Everything about this negative review shows how full of schmidt you are. Why would you return over and over if it's so bad? I can't stand people like you, the old keyboard warrior.
It's so interesting how prideful they are about their business, yet they are reacting with such immaturity. Are you sure the reviewer is the one under 16? It's really not sounding like that. 1 star. The fries taste bad. I love that you can assume this is any fast food store and anyone would say, yeah. Long response time. 4 star. Good service, reasonable prices. Delivered to me, got what I needed. Ooh, a response from the owner. Thank you. Nice work, man, responding within 25 minutes, despite this being 7 years ago. Asbestos! Visiting the Tustin Blimp Hangar number 1 today, Becky thinks it deserves 1 star.
It's very flammable and doesn't taste good. I don't get it. I've traveled everywhere around the world trying to find something that inspires my taste again, but ever since working with Tyler the manager, I've just never felt anything that's matched that finger-licking goodness.
Do you deliver trees? A question for Christmas Tree Jamboree. So, question, do you deliver trees?
I deliver the best trees. Cookies, gelato, sherbet, whatever, man. Just holler at your boy and a little slide to your spot like I'm stealing third base, you dig?
This man's got the Christmas spirit. Capitalism. I think the man's a dealer. Dodgy inner city park review.
1 star. While walking around the park in Hasenheide, which has turned into a rest facilities, you have your hand in your pocket and a knife. The German police forgot about this place.
Oh, he looks so happy to be there. Look at those unblinking eyes.
It's obviously a typing error, but for the love of God, I can't figure out what it was supposed to say.
Good riding school for children, cute trainers, and dead horses. It was so easy for the little kids to get on because the horses were just always lying down.
Flies were a bit annoying, though. This was posted before the place even opened.
1 star. I want a sausage roll, but it's closed.
And apparently that meant I was able to experience the atmosphere and the service and the food to let you know they were all terrible. Because as we all know, reviews are basically political opinions. Doesn't matter if you've only been aware of it for like 2 seconds or never actually personally experienced anything to do with it. Your idea about it is valid and just as equal as someone who's actually understanding of it.
Might have to stop by.
I am Matthew Russian. They had the white and the black when I was there a few days ago.
White and black what? White and black what?
Somebody asking if one person can have 54 babies. It's a hospital. Can you have 54 babies that come out of one person? Well, are you gonna answer the question? The manager is a douchebag. He's ignorant and immature. Yelled at me for clearing my throat like I don't have the right to do so. Argued with me in front of everyone because I cleared my throat. He even threatened to call the cops because I cleared my throat. Mind if all I did was clear my throat. No, you're leaving out some detail and a review for a church. More of a jazz guy myself. Well, hey, then in that case, the 2 stars is fairly generous. We left because they didn't have any Italian bread. Well, that's what you get when you go to a barbecue place. Are you kidding me? 3 stars. I don't know how any service station anywhere could get a rating higher than, it's okay. Saying you love a service station is just lunacy. This one feels more like an airport departure lounge than others. Food selection was okay, place was clean. Duty-free selection was disappointing. Leaving in the dark amongst Arctic lorries made my palms sweat. Clearer signage would save skid marks. Huh? Translated by Google. I forgot my melon at their place. Too unfair. 1 star. Mexican restaurant in Princeton, Minnesota. Is that Minnesota? I think so. Dude also did this for 4 other restaurants. Never heard of it. Thanks, that's really neat and cool, dude. 1 star. I played this game for 20 seconds and got 2 ads. Stop complaining and just watch them. We need money. Okay, I mean, that's fair enough, I guess. At least you're being honest and not making shit up. If you need the money, cool. I'll watch a few ads for you, okay, dude? I forgot pineapple chunks. Admittedly, this is not the fault of Morrison's or their staff, but it is a review of what happened on the one time I visited. I really hope that's not why you knocked off a star, dude. 4 stars. Water not get. Update. Got my water and is good. 1 star. I spent $50 to feed my family. I did not get the nuggets, so I came back and asked them nicely if they could give me my nuggets. She did not apologize. No, as they say in Clerks, there's nothing more fun than pointing out the shortcomings of others, huh? I bet you feel good. Then, when they gave me my nuggets, there was only 9. I told her there was only 9 nuggets, and she said, somebody give this bitch another nugget, then toss them at me. We'll never go here again. Huh, this place is a complete dump. Half of the tee-offs on the driving range don't have tees. The mini-golf is tore to shreds. Do not spend a cent on this business. This place hasn't been refurbished in decades. We had to kick this person off the premises because he refused to pay for mini-golf after being caught walking onto the course without paying. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. Here we go. Attended for 6 years, but my existence has been denied. I've been instructed to leave multiple times and stop staring at the children. I was simply attempting to further educate the kids on the existence of lizard people in our— oh yeah, it's not really that funny, moving on. Bongo Lounge. Per my husband, 5 out of 5, perfect place to have an affair. Well, at least you did leave a 5-star review though. 1 star. Hi Phil, you're not one of our customers. Your wife is one of our competitors' close friends. Why review us and give us 1 stars when you've never been? Also, you passed away 2 years ago, Phil. Someone might want to really let Phil know that he's dead. I'm sorry, but what does this have to do with the restaurant? I travel to blank every year on business. I enjoyed the pizza. It was a good value for the money. However, I recently got a ticket from a red light camera in the area. Wow, I can't read. This is for turning right on a red. For now on, I will no longer visit the area. 4+ on food, 0 on local government, and their red light cameras. Did it say no turn on red? Definitely not worth the price. 2 large pizzas ended up being $80+ with delivery and tip, and the pizza was just alright. Hey, great pizza overall. Had ordered a few times for my workplace. Felt it can be a bit smoky, but that might just be the crematorium next door. Holy excuse me? What? What's going on? During my week in Budapest, I was hospitalized with COVID and mugged at gunpoint. But eating the food was definitely a low point. God damn, that is telling, isn't it? We love this place, but there's a 5G cell tower affixed to the telephone pole that emits radiation located right next to the playground. I called the city to remove it for danger to children, but they've explained that they're unable to do this. We will probably not be able to visit this awesome place anymore. So you're crazy? Got bored and looked at strip club reviews. Pop off, Daddy Fat Stacks. Nice spot for entertainment. Hey, look, Fat Stacks knows what he's talking about. He's an artisan, an enthusiast, if you will. Also, hey, I used to get bored and look at those all the time. You can check out my channel for a couple of old videos. Natasha. I saw a rat whilst eating here. That's called a mirror. Oh! No, really, is she being valid though? Because it doesn't seem like you actually disproved her, so... I'm pretty sure this is the only coffee shop in town that doesn't actually have coffee brewed ready to go first thing in the morning. 8 in the morning, and they have 0 coffee hot and ready. The girls working there said the owner would rather not brew coffee in the morning because nobody drinks it. Makes sense. Who comes to the coffee shop for coffee? You made that the f*** up. I guarantee you absolutely made that up because the girls working there were younger than you, probably in their early 20s, and you think young people equal stupid. I'm sorry, but I've seen this crap before. Motherfuckers making shit up. There's no business owner in the world that runs something like a coffee shop and goes, no one wants the coffee, so shut up, wait 5 goddamn minutes for your over-the-top 12-pump Ugg boot special, and quit being a little punk-ass bitch. Phil McCracken! I feel like this should be my restaurant. due to my ex calling me a bad daddy all the time. Despite this, the burgers definitely taste better than my ex's cooking. Hey Karen, if you're reading this, you can go to hell. Well, there was your first mistake. You married a Karen. I went to Kronk's for a personal reason, and it's none of Google's business. Google tracked me there without my knowledge, and this is an invasion of my privacy. Users beware. My rating has nothing to do with Kronk's, but no one's gonna look at that. No one's going to read your review. No one's gonna care or find it helpful or not helpful. You're just gonna f up this restaurant or not restaurant, but this location All right, this place is ghetto AF. While I was waiting for my food, a cashier, white girl with shoulder-length cornrows, got in a heated argument with a customer. The cashier ends it with, "I'll throw these hands, you better check my record." Finally, the manager comes out, and instead of calming the situation, she screams, "Don't come back here again, motherfucker." Honestly, I should give it more stars for the pure entertainment value. LOL. But you didn't. You didn't do that. You gave it 1 star. F you, bro. That's not cool, Chris. Why you mean? Critical. Professionalism and quality. They need to keep TP in the bathrooms. Nasty in here. Writing this from the stall, trapped with no TP. Send help. Going to have to sacrifice a sock to get out of here. It's always packed here. Would recommend going somewhere else. They should have closed for a remodel. You know, I was gonna say, wow, the man jumped straight to a sock, but honestly, if I were in the same situation, I don't know what the hell I would do either. I'm not using my shirt, or my pants, or shorts, or whatever. What the f else can you do, man? You know what? Climb under the stall and see if there's any more in the next one. Food is hit or miss. Fish tacos are amazing. Beans and rice taste like they came from a school, or hospital, or prison cafeteria. Waitresses are always nice and accommodating. Hello, blank. We're excited you like our fish tacos, and what an honor to your, we're assuming former, prison cafeteria chef to have their meal preparation compared to ours. We can all sleep better knowing that our tax dollars helped feed you such delicious food while you were incarcerated. Thanks for sharing. Hey, look, man, they gave you a full rating, okay? Gave 4 stars because while the service and food were a real delight, the manager that looks like Rick from Pawn Stars was constantly talking loudly around us into his earpiece like he was in the CIA. While moving tables and chairs around, he was barking out bullshit about converting metrics on 5 apples 5 ounces, which sounded like code for human traffic intentions. After I loudly commented on it, I could tell he got the point as he peered at me from around the corner like he was casing the joint to steal all the delicious hash brown casserole. Each time I would look up at him, he would quickly pretend not to be staring at me, as I assume he does around dressing rooms. Oh, okay, I see, in department stores. I did enjoy my meal as much as someone could in this scenario. But this guy needs to go. If he needs to feel important, he should buy a trophy for himself. Jesus. What an event. Attending funeral for my friend. This was a review for a local church in my area. Again, why the hell are people reviewing churches? This river gave me PTSD every time I think about water. People are 75% water, which makes me lose my mind literally all the time. Then my entire family died. A local physical trainer review. Rob has turned me into a well-oiled machine. I used to eat Taco Bell for breakfast and lunch most days of the week. Now, I eat fruits and some vegetables. I'm also much stronger than I was before, and am close to being able to beat up my older brother Jim. I think I'm gonna go find this guy. I need some personal training. If I could give this place no stars, I would. Food was awful. I had the General Tso's chicken. I had the chicken, and the meat tasted rotten. I just wasted my money. Thanks. A harrowing and unnecessary experience. My mother and I came here for dinner yesterday, and the place was, well, it actually looked really nice, but the service was insane. There are distressed women running with plates on fire or extremely hot, and they aren't given gloves, so they just grab their fingers in anguish after they deliver the meal. All night you hear "fuck you," racial slurs, and high-pitched screams from the back. The food was okay, but the management needs to create a better atmosphere.
The Home Depot, 4.3 stars.
But a 2. Oh no, what did you do?
Where's the beef? Taco was 3/4 full of lettuce.
Hey, you come to Australia right now, that's technically about $50,000 worth of lettuce, so you be thankful, sir. Not the best review to get for your hotel. We had a cockroach we named Johnny in our room. Hope he's doing fine. Johnny found this helpful. 1-star review from Gaddy.
Warning, beware of Betsy. She stole from me and now I am angry.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the items you purchase here were also stolen.
Betsy, answer my calls!
5 stars a day ago. It took me a while to get here. I live a 4-hour walk distance from the location. I arrived knees weak and arms heavy, and it was the most fire food I've ever eaten. I almost ate too much that I threw up on my sweater. Only warning, if you come here, you could lose yourself with how good this food is. Wow, such a poetic description of one's experience. If only there was a way to rhythmically dive into this.
Awesome karaoke on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Grown and smexy atmosphere and vibe.
Dude, with a face like that as your profile thing, that just comes off as creepy. But look out, mate, you've got someone on the other side of the fence.
Eyelashes came off same day. Once I took a shower, they fell on my face. Not first pair, I also do eyelashes poorly done.
Ma'am.
It was the holiday weekend, had family from out of town, no time to go back.
Matt, we are a bar and grill, not an eyelash company.
1 star from E. What do they have to say about it? Nothing. But thankfully, T is here to give us their tea.
1 star. I don't eat seafood often, but when I do, it is with the homeless camp outside of S. Interesting opener. I ended up sharing a bowl of clam chowder with a gentleman that smelled worse than the lobster on my plate, which I thought was impossible. Either way, the food would have been better if it were cooked on the sidewalk with a magnifying glass on the hottest day of the year. Tea with the tea, not disappointing.
1 star.
Place is full of fatty women with very few actual thin, good-looking women. The one bouncer is so fat that when he walks down the walkway, his gut gets in the way and bumps you. I would never go back to this place. Like most establishments in Kitchener, this one is horrible. Thank you, John, for your opinion on other people's bodies, as you are obviously someone in peak physical condition. Woking Leisure Center. 3 star. On knees. Dear Lord, please find a way to convince the local authorities to invest in the refurbishment of this facility. Concrete was never a particularly attractive material, but now gives this place a Soviet-era vibe. Thank you, Lord. 5 star.
Actually, surprise! This place maintains breakfast all day.
Was she like about to give a 1-star review before she even looked at the menu or something? Meanwhile, at a small little restaurant no one's heard about, 4 star. If you visit, you will get what you want. If you use the self-service checkout with your fingers, you might get more than you want. Think about it.
Sir, this is a review page, not your entrepreneur Instagram.
3 stars. Step 1. Order food. Step 2. Wait for food. Step 3. Have baby. Step 4. Baby grows up and goes to college. Step 5. Finally get food. Moral of the story is, this place is perfect if you want to grow old while waiting for your food. Cruz and Chubby's Gentlemen's Club receiving a 3-star review. Why?
My snake and I were expelled from the vicinity after attempting to recruit Death Eaters.
Well, sounds like you deserved it, Mr. Voldy.
Nagini rocked it on the pole though, didn't you, Nagini? That's my Nagini.
Big Ben. Clock Tower. 5 stars. Not many people know Big Ben is actually the name of the giant mouse that lives behind the clock face. He enjoys lobster dinners and Haribo. With a wry wit and contemporary style, he's a lady's mouse. If you look closely, you might just see the corner of his kimono floating in the wind as he watches you.
What?
Christopher Oritz writes, great place to eat. The food was amazing, wonderful, and full of flavor. If I could, I would never leave. Never leave, unlike my ex-wife Sharon. Sharon, if you're reading this, please come back.
Oh God, I miss my ex-wife. I want my family back.
Miss Donut and Bakery.
4 stars. Selection could be a little better, but the jelly donuts are really good. Better than last night with your mother. And that was a good time.
Some sad niño cries at night because of this place. And poor abuela is in the grave now because this place exists. 1 star, basically, is what I'm trying to say. 1 star. In 1983, I had such a horrible experience with the Pizza Hut franchise that I swore to never eat there again. It is now 2022, and I have not, nor will I ever knowingly eat a thing from the franchise. 5 stars. I have never been there, but hey, why not leave a good review?
Get out of here, Azzy! Be gone with your good vibes.
And now for more tea than your little teapot can could handle tea. It's dramatic.
1 star. My husband and I are separating because of this office. He is a patient there, a hygienist there. I don't want to publicly take her names. Started flirting with him and making advances. They even exchanged numbers and started meeting out for dinner. I caught them red-handed, and now we are separating. I am planning to drag them to court. This is not the first time I have heard something like this happen in this office. Stay away from here and keep your family away too.
1 star. Thank you, everyone.
No, thank you for confusing everybody. It's the owner as well. 4 stars from a local guide.
This place looks like the type of establishment to have a rub and tug.
Oh, is that local guide?
I was disappointed when I found out that's not a service they offer. Do not come here expecting that they will kick you out. However, they had convenient parking for disabled persons like myself.
1 star from Josh Fowlin Gonzalez.
Hate this place with a patty on.
It's passion, Josh. Use spell check from the owner of the, the Big Bunny Motel. Huh. 1 star. Incompetent stuff. The owner quick on their tail.
And a gutless man with a small pen. Keyboard warrior, go get a life. And if you're game enough to come and face me and speak about my staff like that, I will show you how competent I am.
Feel free to decipher this. 5 stars. Phil. That's all you get. Phil. Oh, sorry, you want images. Here you go. Here's the shop. Who's the customer? Who's the barista here? It's like just 2 random co-workers taking selfies together.
5 stars. This place is very amazing, but this place is military base of USA and Britain. See my attached photo for more information. Oops. Oh, oopsies. Oh, who accidentally put that sexy photo of me there?
Back to the Comanche Peak nuclear power plant. Yeah, we're not done with this place. Only 3 stars this time.
Very nice view of the water, but the staff yelled at me when I saw I was in the indoor pool. Very rude, told me I was going to die. That's not a very nice thing to say to your guests.
1 star. All the girls here smell like cheese.
Say
yes, cheese. Like they were all
hang on,
rolling
that photo
in it.
didn't come out
Thick
right.
and yellow. Cheap
cheese.
government cheese. And one of them is tall and manlike.
Okay, a few more.
She smelled the most like cheese, a cheese byproduct.
1 star. Does anyone remember what PUBG's lobbies were like when the game first came out? That's what it feels like to go to Costco.
1 star. I booked a reservation to celebrate a hard day's work violating human rights. The hostess was very accommodating, as I'm irregular. Ordered my steak rare for foldability, as this is an excellent spot to boof your steak and beer dinner. Service was spot on as usual. However, this visit proved to be slightly cumbersome, as my favorite steakhouse is getting too popular, and the line up the front actually blocked my normal exit. 5 stars for the steak in my butt, but 1 star for no privacy in this public restaurant. I don't care if it's a troll. A+ for rubbing a steak in your butt. Sunnybrook Farm.
As a Rebecca, this place means a lot to me.
If you don't get that reference, read a book. 4 stars. We always find interesting items and deals here. Staff seem friendly enough. I recall about 18 years ago, while we were at the register, this girl came in the store and asked the lady behind the counter if they had a drinking fountain. She said no, but handed her a half-finished bottle of Diet Coke, and to my amazement, she drank from it. One of those rare memories I'll always cherish. In my mind was screaming, "Don't do it!" as I stood there in shock and disbelief. Can't fault the lady for being kind to a stranger. What has that got to do with the store? 4 stars. They gave someone some half-drinking bottle of Coke. 1 star. Potato soup was very bland. Brown gravy was too salty. Meatloaf was pack-heavy and bland. Waitress was extremely friendly. And the owner being as passive-aggressive in response as my mother when I don't call her for the week.
Good morning, Penny. We appreciate your feedback. Our meatloaf is one of our most popular dishes for almost 35 years. My apologies. You don't care for Grandma's recipe.
1 star. Went in to inquire about rentals. This person, during our conversation, kept leaning to the side of the chair and trying to quietly fart. Yeah, I could hear and smell it. Bring a mask. Staff have no manners. And for Pete's sake, excuse yourself to the restroom in the future and take care of your bodily gases. I was blown away. So gross. I'll be looking elsewhere.
3 stars. Ding 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 is not an acceptable response to a 5-star review. I have been going to D&B since 1992.
You can tell how old this person is when they still think some sort of customer loyalty actually warrants them anything.
I had not been in over a year due to that fact that I am 50 now and my kids are grown.
Okay, well, I guess that also implies how old they are.
Shut up! But I went there on Monday afternoon after finding out my father passed away that morning to get away from everyone and left a great review till I saw this response. I own a business and would never leave a response like that, no matter what the circumstances were.
And the owner has taken this on board with great passion. They say,
Ding ding ding.
Golden Dragon LLC, Chinese restaurant, closed. Why? Look at me. I am your Golden Dragon now.
4 stars. Friendly atmosphere. Them women are so down to earth. They helped me and my daughter with all questions about the foods and even gave us advice on dishes. The restaurant is clean and cozy, and the aroma, have mercy, so inviting.
And now for the proof they are an Anglo-Saxon mom.
And the African music is awesome too. I felt like I stepped in beautiful Africa. The only issue is that I had was stepping back outside the restaurant put me back in Phoenix. Lol.
Hey, thanks for supporting us. We appreciate your business. 5 stars. Amazing game. This game has changed my life. When I first downloaded this game, I thought I was a clone of Geometry Dash. I found out it is much more. After 16 hours of nonstop fun, I can say this is the best game ever made. This game cured my cancer. It solved my parents' marriage. It is the reason I get up in the morning. This game is God's gift to the world. This game has made my life infinitely better. Every time I completed a level, I cried tears of joy. 5 stars. Best game ever made. The developer has found this helpful, especially considering this is clearly an unpopular opinion. 1 star. This is what I imagine ribs in a Chinese prison taste like. As if any American or Western prison in general would be any better?
Everything on my plate was served colder than room temperature, and the brisket and ribs both taste like they have been sitting in tuna water. First and last time eating here. The thought of this place makes me sick. All of the sauces on my table were watery like my eyes when I realized I paid $70 to eat a piece of cornbread.
Well, Mission Barbecue, if your mission was to make a disgusting meal, you have succeeded. Well done. While I was sleeping in the room with my girlfriend, we saw its manager looking out of the window at us. When we left the next day, the manager got us to clean the bathroom and the plates. I'm sorry, is this an... Is this an actual photo? Please tell me this is a reference to something. What?
Why? What? No. Ew. Oh, God.
Slow line, soggy fries. My chicken sandwich was rock hard on the outside and chewy on the inside. Okay, why does this sound like an erotic novel? I usually nut my pants. Okay, yeah, nope, we're not going down that path. I usually nut my pants when I bite into a safar sandwich for the first time. Unfortunately, this time, that was not the case. I bit into my sandwich and gagged it out onto my lap due to how foul it was. I felt disrespected, dehumanized to an extent. I was completely bamboozled. I've only been to this location once, and it was my first ever negative experience with cafe ever.
Hey, look, it's one of my clothes giving a bad review.
Worst food in the town by far. Black curry sauce, awful pizza. Chicken drier than Gandhi's flip-flops. Yesterday's chips? Jesus Christ himself could have cooked up a better feed in the desert. Damn, Jack, why do you have such an unpopular opinion, man? Like, damn, dude. Look, you're entitled to your wrong opinions, okay? That's all I'll say. 2 stars. They have the doors locked. If you're a DoorDasher, you're waiting until someone appears from the back of the kitchen. Just let them know you are there for an order. They don't have anyone posted near or even looking at the door, so it could be a waste of time.
Oh, we're very sorry about this experience.
Well, thank you for reaching out to me.
Fibonacci sequence 2.
What?
We truly appreciate your feedback and we'll make sure this is addressed with the team here. Thank you.
No, go back. 3 years ago, 1-star review.
Sexist.
Thankfully, they fixed this over a year later, but 2 years ago still got a 1-star review.
I don't know, passed by on the way to car park. Just drove by and thought, you know what? They suck.
The Cheese Shop, only 3 stars.
I don't like cheese.
Well, you know, it must be a pretty damn good cheese shop if someone who doesn't like the only thing they sell is still willing to meet halfway. Oh no, you've been visited by the endgame hospitality boss.
Mega Karen.
2 stars. Good dumplings. But you want to charge me $12.80 for 6 tiny shui mai? Girl, shui bai.
Damn, Mega Karen's so powerful they even have witty criticisms.
1 star. This game is good. It has good graphics, but the physics need improvement. It is not very realistic. The game gets almost impossible to advance ahead because one of the levels that has bombs on the track. Developers, please remove the bombs and replace it with skidding on oil or water. This would make the game more exciting. I give this game 3 stars.
Wait, what? Hang on. No, wait, but you, what? Meanwhile, a 1-star review for the Adult Detention Center. This is gonna be good. I stayed here for a few days while visiting St. Paul. The rooms were exceptionally small and I had to share with another person. The beds were horrible and I did not sleep well at all. The other guests treated me terribly and made me feel like a girl. The continental breakfast was the worst I've had along with other meals offered. I requested an early checkout and had to stay 2 more days. Will not be staying here again. I don't think you realize what kind of hotel you went to.
Yar, 1 star. They poisoned me trick. I give them 3 stars.
Response from the owner. Alex, I believe you have reviewed the wrong company, as we are in the traffic engineering industry and we do not serve drinks. If someone somewhere really did poison your drink, I hope you have called the authorities and that you are doing okay. Brendan. Boo, Brendan, lame. Stop being so corporately safe. Boo. Caring about his well-being like that. Tell him you got the green light to take things further if he doesn't bring the money. Come on, Brendan, wordplay, man. Mayo Clinic Hospital.
4 stars. I just picked someone up at the door. Nancy still got away with the terminally ill. Ooh, yeah.
2 stars. I came in here to buy some Sour Patch Kids with my pregnant, craving girlfriend, and how bad my luck here that there was a pile of boxes in the way preventing me from getting the Sour Patch. Why? No one was there to remove them. And it was on that day that God was like, you know what? I'm not gonna smite you. I'm just gonna make you suffer in other ways. Outback Steakhouse, 5 stars.
My mom and I ordered a special New Year's Eve meal which was delivered by Huggy. Some of our order was wrong, but Huggy went right back to the restaurant and brought the correct food. When he arrived the second time after getting lost, he unfortunately dropped 4 teas in the driveway. Without question, Huggy went to the grocery store and brought back 4 large containers of sweet tea. Huggy is such an inspiring essential worker in these times. Outback probably didn't know how special this guy was when they hired him. Overall, this guy deserves a raise. Huggy gets 5 stars from me. I can only imagine Huggy was overwhelmed with joy, but no tears were forming at all, no, because his eye ducts were absolutely dry from all the internal screaming and crying he had been doing in the back of house throughout that entire shift. There, Huggy, you've still got another shift tomorrow, and it's a Friday night one too. 2 stars. I wasn't there. I was across the street at the convenience store. And that guy hates this place, so you know what? I'm in for solidarity. 5 stars. You're a pretty cute girl across the street. Sir, this is a Google review. Where do you think you are on the internet right now? 1 star. This is a great place to go if you want to see the Avengers. The whole security team think they're superheroes. Please go anywhere else but here. Personally, I'd recommend Finnegan's. Meanwhile, it's a small, tiny Greek restaurant. 1 star. I didn't go to Taco Bell. I went to Chase Drive-Thru, which is next to Taco Bell. How dare they exist near me? 2 stars for a cat cafe? How? They've got cats. This is one of those experiences which on paper seems like one of the best ideas humans have ever had. The reality is different. The cats are bored of us. They will do whatever they want. That means sleeping. This is just a very awkward room of people trying to tease belligerent animals into action. They don't care. If you like cats and don't have one, go to a friend's house. If you want a drink, go to a coffee shop. It will be cheaper. How dare these animals have their own sentience and autonomy? I mean, what do you expect? It's basically a cafe zoo. They're not employees. They don't get paid to entertain you like some Hooters girls.
3 stars. We live in the year 2022. How have we not developed some kind of system to ensure people are served hot and fresh fries? These taste like fries my roommate left out for a couple of hours after half drunkenly throwing said fries in a pan and into then oven. No seasoning. At least the restaurant was clean.
1 star. I do not see much doctors whole year, so most of time I only go to see yearly checkup. When I went to him yearly checkup, he was checking my pee-pee and balls. I told him there is nothing wrong with it.
The Brickmaker's getting a 4-star review. The waiter who had his genitals accidentally grazed my girlfriend gained a noticeable swagger. The waiter who had his genitals accidentally grazing my girlfriend gained a noticeable swagger, and that's fine, he was having a good afternoon. But when I show him the empty custard jug which arrived with my crumble, I expected more. I didn't give him a tip. Sorry, what did the first part of that review have anything to do with the second? And now, a review where someone discovered emojis halfway through.
Okay, but too far. I wish this place was 1 minute away.
And yep, just a lot of halos and dogs to the point where they just say dogs. Dogs, 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 dogs. $1. Essentially turning into someone having a mental breakdown in text form. See, businesses, this is what happens when you don't suddenly just uproot yourself and move closer. How dare you? You are the reason this society is in a mental collapse. 4 stars. They don't have children as a topic. Ugh, like why even bother going? 5 stars. I'm totally in love with the waitress. And apparently they literally took a photo of the waitress. Wow.
Hello, police?
Sports clips haircuts of Elk Grove Village. 5 stars. I don't have hair. 5 stars. Hot waitress, but when I came back, she didn't even know who I was. Oh, she knew. She just didn't want to give you that satisfaction.